Yo, okay, we are live, we are back, and we are locked in today. So there was a wrong title at the beginning of the stream, but I fixed it because no, we are not playing Minecraft today. I said that we were gonna lock in today, so we are locking in. So I'm already seeing GenkiDev on Twitch who says you didn't come say hi on my stream. Dude, I'm joking. No, dude, I may know you're joking, dude, but I was like, yeah, like setting everything up like half an hour ago, dude. I was like connecting all of my lights, the camera, connecting all of the shit that goes to the USB ports and shit, the audio interface. So yes, dude, that's why I didn't go to your stream. How are you, Genki? Okay, give me just a sec. Yeah, better light. Okay, awesome. So let's start today. Thanks a lot for watching, people, wherever you are. Appreciate it. Leave a message if you want. Genki, what are you working on right now, dude? I'm sorry, dude, if you were chatting and I wasn't seeing the messages, because I was trying to fix some stuff in OBS, like the titles, it connected to restream and stuff. So that's what I was doing. I wasn't watching the chat. So how are you, Genki? What are you working on today? And whoever else is watching, thanks a lot for coming back to this channel. I'm happy to be back and trying to lock in again, right? It was a chill week last week, but we gotta work. We gotta get back to work. So Genki says I made some animations today. Oh, which kind of animations, dude? That's really cool. So are you like deciding now to not go with a couple artists? You're gonna do many of the things yourself, dude? Yeah, what is the vibe there? I can see that you're locked in on the animations, dude. Yeah, so yeah, interesting. Gex says in importing them into Unreal. So how are they looking, dude? Yeah, how are they looking? Okay, let me see, people. Yeah, so today I'm not gonna keep working on the robot. I may come back to the robot because I've been working on the robot by myself on my own time. So yeah, there's a bit of non-continuity from the last thing that I was doing on the streams. So today I want to fix this map. I don't want it to be like my shitty map for testing ideas. I want to use it as a gameplay map. So I'm gonna start organizing all of this shit today. Yeah, because it has a name that I was meaning to use for a gameplay map, but I ended up doing a lot of this crazy shit, right, just to try ideas and shit. So I'm gonna fix it today. So Genki says just doing what I can to save money. Yeah, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me wear the Pikachu hat, people, because Genki redeemed this one. Dude, it's hard. It's hard to be an indie dev, spend so much money on whichever thing it is, like consultants, external artists and shit. It is hard, dude. So in any way that you can save money, you should definitely go and save money, dude. I totally get that. Makes a lot of sense. So this one, I may get rid of this one right now, but I'm gonna bring it later. Okay, okay, so not yet. Yeah, let me change the name of this one. Edit. Yeah, rename this one's gonna be matte painting 01. I didn't do that one, people. That is from Japanese artist. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So Gex says I think it's good to learn the skills anyway. It is good, dude, to learn any skill anyway. Do it yourself, right? Because you never know, dude. You never know when you're gonna be out of money, and you should not depend as an indie dev on external factors to finish a game. So definitely, dude, it's way better to learn how to do your stuff by yourself. It's good if you have the money, right, to pay for external artists or consultants, programmers, whatever. But if you don't have it, dude, you gotta be able to finish the game. So it's a good thing to learn these skills anyway, as Genki saying. Okay, people, I'm gonna leave that town there because that's gonna be like my reference of like this world and shit. And let's start fixing up all of this shit and getting rid of a couple of things here. Yeah, this is a very messy environment because this is not a real map from the game, people. This is just my testing shit map. Okay, let's delete this robot. So yeah, what's up, people? Thank you for watching. Let me know what you're working on. Genki's working on some animations. Let me know if you posted them on the Discord, dude. Yeah, okay, let's delete all of this. Yeah, a lot of things that I gotta delete now. Because I'm fucking disorganized. I'm fucking stupid, people. So Genki says probably one for now. Yeah, dude. Yeah, don't worry about it. I totally understand. So let me just move this light because it's like hitting my monitor. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Selection. So yeah, let's get rid of, I don't want to get rid of the city. I want to get rid of other shit here. So I'm just gonna start cleaning shit around here. Yeah, this is a very time-consuming process. The thing is that I like where the floor is, and I don't want to get rid of the floor, right? So yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So Genki, how was your weekend, dude? Did you do anything with the family and stuff, with the girlfriend? Yeah, how was your weekend? Or anyone else watching, let me know how was your Easter weekend and stuff. Yeah, let me see. How the fuck? I just forgot a fucking functionality that I should have not forgotten. So select no. Dude, I just forgot that shit. So Genki, did you go to, dude, what is like the, yeah, let me show you in BlockBench. Let me fire up BlockBench. I forgot that how it was here in Unreal Engine. It's been a while since I had to select a lot of things at the same time. So this type of functionality, let me just open up this one. Yeah, so selecting like this. Yeah, I forgot that shit in Unreal. How stupid I am. Oh, okay, so anyways, let's just keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna delete all of this. Yeah, apply to all. Yeah, let's delete those cables and shit. Dude, let me go and ask the AI oververse, people, because this is gonna save me a lot of time. So how do okay, you use what is like the world, select in, I think that is like the term, right? And viewport, in the viewport to select, move left and drag in empty space. Left and drag, that's what I'm doing. So nah, it's not selecting. Yeah, so I'm trying to find that functionality in Unreal Engine to select multiple things at the same time, like in BlockBench. So if you're watching, if you know Unreal Engine, I forgot that shit. It's been a while since I had to select multiple objects at the same time. I never do that, only if I'm gonna like delete a lot of things at the same time. So yeah, anyways, let me left click and drag in an empty space in the viewport. Okay, let's see. ChatGPT says this. I do not believe, said ChatGPT. Hayes says, what's up, fuckers? What's up, Hayes? Thank you for coming, dude. I appreciate it. How was your Monday going? How was your Easter, dude? Yeah, thanks a lot for coming, dude. How is life, Hayes? Yo, Hayes, you're the best person that could appear in this fucking moment, dude. I fucking forgot how to do this because I never need it. So how the fuck do you do this kind of selection in Unreal Engine, dude? Like this with the like marquee selection. Yeah, thank you, Hayes. How are you, dude? What have you been working on, dude? Yeah, best person to appear here in this moment, people. Hayes said, going good, dude. I was just scrolling on Twitter and someone posted my Daredevil game and it got 2,000 likes. Hayes says, I tried to shout at my friend and I who made it in the comments. And did people saw your comment, dude? Can you post the link out to the post, dude, on Twitter? I could go and see it here, dude. Yeah, post the link, dude. Yeah, oh shit, dude, that is a lot of likes. So it went kind of viral, right? How many views does it have? How many impressions, Ace? Yeah, fuck, dude, that's crazy. Okay, people. Yeah, so this shit is the thing that I'm trying to I forgot that shit, people. He just sent it in the Discord, the link. Okay, Let's check it out on the Discord, dude. So this is HazeDev's game, Daredevil game, that he didn't post this. Someone else posted it on Twitter, and it went viral. Yeah, let's check it out, dude. Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm clicking it on the Discord. So if you're wondering, you want to join the Discord, there's this command. There's the Discord. There it is available. So whoever wants to join and post your stuff, share anything. So it's got, oh shit, dude, 43,000 impressions, your game. So posted by this guy, dude. He doesn't even have a lot of followers. Haze, it just went viral, dude. It just went viral. So this is HazeDev's game. This is what HazeDev has been working on this last few months in Unreal Engine. Good shit, dude. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give a like to this, dude, so your comment goes up. Yeah. Dude, that's really cool. That's really cool. People are like asking like, which game is this? What the fuck is this game? Dude, the animations look really nice. Haze, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. That is a really good thing to happen to you and your friend. Yeah, dude, I hope that people can know who did it. Yeah, that's really cool, dude. So appreciate it, dude. Appreciate you shared it. That is a really cool story. Genki says, yeah, it looks lit. It does look lit, dude. It does look lit. Good stuff, dude. Shit. You went really viral there. Hester says, dude, go on YouTube and search up TK Rebirth. See if you recognize a game on his channel. See how many views it fucking got. Okay, let me see, dude. Give me a sec. So on YouTube. So Hester is telling me to check out this on YouTube. Okay, man. Let me see. I think the music is a bit loud. Yeah, I forgot that I wasn't playing Minecraft and I had to like reduce the volume of stuff. Okay, so TK Rebirth. So which is the video you're talking about, dude? See if you recognize the game on his channel. Let's see the videos. So Polyphim, what's up, Polyphim? Are you still live streaming like Genki, dude? What's up, dude? Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. What are you doing right now? Still working on the same piece? Yo, Haze. This guy plays a lot of things. Which is the one you are talking about? I'm trying to find what you're saying. Which game I should recognize or not? Is it like? Nah, you gotta let me know which of these videos is it, dude. There's a lot. So Hester says first 2 rows. Okay, let's see first 2 rows. So, oh, is this your game, dude? The one from Ben 10? Is that your game, dude? You told me you made a Ben 10 game, dude. That's my Ben 10 game. Yep. Oh shit, dude. This shit went viral, dude. Like 469,000 views on this video, dude. 8,000 likes. Shit, dude. That's really cool, Haze. Congratulations, dude. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Dude, it's so shitty that you cannot make money off these projects because you are killing it with this superhero games. Yeah. Pullum says, I stopped. I need to check issues with Clip Studio, but all good. What's up tonight? We're with HazeDev here, checking out his games that they have went viral, dude. Yeah, HazeDev says, I know, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's so shitty, dude, that you cannot start making money off this because they are their own IPs. Because they are going viral, dude. Both of your games, the Daredevil one, this Ben 10 game. Good shit, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing it, dude. Dude, that is a lot of views on that channel. How did that guy end up playing the game, dude? Yeah, that's really interesting, dude. Could you tell us a story? Polyphim says to HazeDev, you TK Rebirth? No. His game has been played on TK Rebirth channel. Crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit indeed. Yeah, that is a big channel, dude. And the views just like in 2 weeks went crazy, Polyphim. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's interesting, dude. So Hesef says, yeah, no, I'm not taking Rebirth, but he made a video on his gaming on the game, and I got 500,000 views. Yeah, dude. Shit. Can these people monetize these videos, dude, or they cannot because it's like copyrighted IPs? Yeah, what is like the vibe there, dude? So Pollum says, oh, I understand. Congratulations. Says, maybe not money, but hopefully that channel is shouting your name. Yeah, dude. Yeah, not everything is money in life, right? But I hope that people are shouting your name, dude. They know that you're making these games and shit. And those people can comment to your social media and you're getting the fans, dude. Hesef says, I decided I'm gonna go back to working on it. So I'm gonna get the views on my channel instead, hopefully. Oh, going back to the Ben 10 game. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, it's gonna help you as a content creator. It's a smart thing to do, dude, because that is like a good test, seeing how viral it went on other person's channel, dude. And it means that you should start using that content because you made the game. Like literally you made the game. Paul says to Hayes, yeah, reactions and let's plays are such a weird thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, so you should take advantage of this, Hayes, for fucking sure, dude. You're the creator of the game, so okay, we're getting a small ad there. So yeah, I don't know if Hayes is watching right now, but you're the creator of the game, dude. So you should definitely go and start making content of the game. I know it's an IP from, I don't know who owns the IP. Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, dude. So I was asking ChatGPT how the fuck to select a couple of different things. Add remove object, no. Marquee selects only visible actors, won't select through walls. Control left drag. Nah, it's not doing that marquee selection that I'm looking for. Yeah. Nah, it's not working. So Hesef says, I'm back. I'm good. I'm happy, dude. That's good. So I was telling you, dude, well, there was the ad break. So yeah, I'm sorry, dude, about the ad break. I have them automated now, so I can get like pre-rolls disabled for new people coming into the channel. Yeah, so Hesef says, oh, you want the box select? It's very stupid. You can only do that in non-perspective views. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't know that, dude. Yeah, I remember that at some point I used that, but I didn't remember. It says fuck. IKR? What the fuck is IKR, dude? I suck at like yeah, abbreviations. What does this mean, Hayes? So thank you, dude. I know, right? Okay, fuck, I know, right? Yeah, dude, you know I'm not American, so I get lost many times on these abbreviations and shit. So let's see. Left. So where the fuck am I, dude? Why can't I fucking see none? Yeah. So I can see shit. I am in one of the non-perspective views and shit. This is Warframe lit. So where the fuck is everything? Oh, it crashed. Okay, Unreal Engine crashed. So Hesef, we're gonna wait for the Unreal Engine to load. People watching, we're gonna wait for it to load again. It fucking crashed. I was trying to use one of the non-perspective views, so it's just random. It just happens randomly. So dude, yeah, it is a smart thing to go and start making content with that Ben 10 game. That shit has potential to go even more viral, and people should know who is the creator behind the Daredevil one and this other one, and it could help you a lot, dude, to start making more money on YouTube. Yeah, are you monetizing your channel already? I'm thinking yes, right, dude, on YouTube. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for this shit to load. Let's open up some other file here. Oh, remember this tree? It says I didn't have the watch time yet. Fuck the watch time, dude. I was talking with the sound effects guy yesterday about YouTube. It's fucking crazy, dude, how much content you can upload to fucking YouTube having the subs and shit, having the community and shit, and not being able to monetize because they have a so fucking high watch time to enable monetization, dude. Yeah, dude, they are not smaller creators friendly, for fucking sure, dude. They are not. Yeah, dude, so I'm sorry about that, dude. That's so shitty. Sorry about that. I'm also trying to make money off YouTube, dude, and I cannot. So Polyphim says maybe watermark it in the corner or have a little banner with your name and yeah, and the screen name, right? Yeah, what Polyphim's saying, I don't know, dude. Can you do that? I don't know, because the thing is about the IPs, right? Yeah. Okay, let me see. Hezef says, I think all these people wouldn't play it, then some people get fucking pissed advertising someone else. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. People don't like, people just want to get attention to themselves, even if they are not the creators of something. They just want the engagement farming. Yeah, they just want that, dude. So it is what it is, dude. But I hope that many people start knowing that you're making these games, dude. Okay, Unreal Engine loaded. Let me see. Okay, give me a sec. I'm just gonna wait for this to load. Just gonna disable that one. So Hitcher says, I'm just gonna go make the videos on my channel about my games. Hopefully I get those views. Yeah, dude, hopefully you get those views, because you deserve them, dude. You've been working hard on the game. You deserve those views. It's so shitty, dude, that people don't, sometimes people don't want to credit the creators of things, dude. It is a shitty situation, not gonna lie. I've seen that happening, dude. But anyways, right? Okay, I was just waiting for Unreal Engine to load. Give me a sec. Okay, here it is. So Hedge says, I'll work on them until I get an email from Warner Bros. Or Marvel. Yeah, dude. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just do it. Okay, let's see this shit. Orthographic view. Wireframe. Lit. Unlit. Where the fuck is everything, dude? Why can't I see shit? Okay, I'm gonna focus on this one. Let's see if I can see it. Dude, it's been a while since I've used... Oh, is it gonna fucking crash again? Unreal Engine is crashing with the orthographic view. So I'm gonna go and just delete everything by fucking hand. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna have a go and have to do that. So hey, Zev, yeah, dude, keep working on the games. Fuck it. If you get a cease and desist, that's when you stop. So I am not endorsing any crimes, Warner Brothers. Don't sue me. We're just making games and shit, having fun and shit, right? So yeah, just keep doing it, dude. It's good for content and for engagement and shit. So just keep doing it, dude. It seems like the content that you're doing there with these IPs, with the games, it's like what the people want to see from the big companies, and they are not getting that. So it's good, dude, that maybe someone that will like say to you, dude, I saw your game, it looked really cool. I know we cannot use that IP, but I would like to invest on some kind of project that is like related to anything about superheroes and shit. And then they can see your game, the one that you're making, like by yourself with your original IP. Then you could get like funded, dude. Yeah, maybe you could get funded. So I'm just waiting for Unreal Engine to fucking load again, people, because it's fucking crashing today when I want to get into orthographic views, which is fucking stupid. It shouldn't be crashing in orthographic views. Let me fire up Aseprite to like work on something while it loads. So Hedge says, hell yeah indeed, dude. Hell yeah indeed. Just keep going, dude. I think someone is gonna like catch what you're doing, and they're gonna be like, dude, I think you have the capacity to do something cool. I'm gonna invest on what you're doing. Polyphim, just give them a sub to HazeDev. Thank you, Polyphim. You're the best, dude. Appreciate it. Sending the love to you, Polyphim. Yeah, HazeDev says, thank you, Polyphim. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. The thank you coming from me and from Hayes. Means a lot, dude. I hope that you can become an affiliate very soon on Twitch. I'm gonna give a shout out to Polyphim people, because Polyphim just started live streaming a couple days ago. So he's doing some artwork on his stream. So go and follow Polyphim for whoever's watching. So Polyphim, thanks, dude. So Polyphim says no ads for you. Indeed. Hezif says I think I'm an affiliate. Oh, you mean Poly? Yeah, because Polyphim started a couple days ago. Yeah, you are an affiliate, but Polyphim not yet. So I hope Polyphim you become an affiliate soon, dude, so we can start supporting you in the same way that you've been supported towards us, dude. Appreciate it, dude. Means a lot. Okay, let me see. Air robot thinking. Yeah, let me open up this one. What the fuck was this? Okay, this was the screen, right? Yeah, nah, I was doing this here. Did Unreal Engine load again? Dude, 2 crashes today just because I wanna fucking open, wanna fucking use the non-perspective views. It's fucking stupid. Okay, yeah. It loaded. Let me open it up back again. So I'm gonna start deleting shit because I want to clean this map. This map is a mess. It wasn't the original idea to use this map for like stupid ass ideas that don't have any meaning on the game. So oh fuck, gotta do this again. It just says maybe I should get back into streaming and work on Galvan Ben 10 game on stream. Dude, that is not a bad idea. It seems like it has a big ass fandom, dude. So you should farm that engagement. You should do it. And people would be interested on this. As it says to Polyphim, streaming is kind of annoying. It's hard, dude. It's fucking hard to keep up with the streaming. With doing this every day. There are days in which you don't want to fucking show your face. Or your voice, or whichever you want to do it, you do. Like there are days in which I really don't want to do the live streaming session, dude. I feel tired. I feel my energy is off. I'm an introvert, dude, even if it doesn't seem so. So there are days in which I just want to be a fucking introvert, dude. So it can be annoying, but it seems like the momentum adds up. It starts to compound. So that's why I try to just keep doing it. I just keep doing it. And I think, H, you have very compelling content to share, dude. Like this Ben 10 game, dude, it just showed you, like this guy on YouTube showed you how big of an audience this could be. Hayes says to Polyphim says to Hayes, it's getting me out of my comfort zone at least. Yes, dude. This shit gets me out of my comfort zone. Yeah, that's why I do it, dude. I don't do this for the money. I may be getting a bit of money because of you supported people now on Twitch, but I don't do this for the money. I do it to get out of my comfort zone because it's fucking hard. Yeah, I needed to like have interactions with other game devs, start building a community, be part of a community, not feeling alone making a game. So that's why I started, and it has helped me a lot, dude. Yeah, I would say it's a net positive for me, live streaming. Even though there are days in which you just feel tired, dude, and you just don't want to do it. That is a real thing. Yeah, it's not a perfect process. So Polyphim says, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it gets you out of your comfort zone. And it's not a perfect process, dude. It's a dirty process, dude. There are days in which things go well. There are days in which engagement is low. There are days in which you don't get any new followers. You feel like you're not making progress and shit. But it seems like you just gotta keep going. Yeah, it's like any other thing. But I know it is not easy. Polyphim says, just realized I closed CSP and didn't save what I did on stream. Jeez, luckily it wasn't much. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, CSP is Clip Studio Paint, for the people that do not know what CSP is, dude. People may think this is a video game, dude. You gotta like clear things out. They may be thinking you were playing a video game on the iPad and not being an artist, Polyphim. So it's Clip Studio Paint. Polyphim, why did you end up deciding on Clip Studio Paint, dude? Yeah, I've seen that most iPad people go with what is the name of that one, dude? The one for iPad, the famous one. Yeah, I forgot the fucking name, but it's the big one that everybody uses. So why did you go with Clip Studio? Hazel says Clip is goated. Yeah, Procreate. Yeah, Procreate. That's the one that most people use on the iPad, right? So it's interesting to know why other people don't go with Procreate, because it seems like a lot of people go with Procreate. It's a really good software, right? But everybody has their own taste with the shit that they're doing. But so yeah, it is what it is. But if you like Procreate, go with Procreate. If you like Clip Studio Paint, go with Clip Studio Paint. So I am deleting shit by hand, people, because the marquee selection tool only works in fucking non-perspective views. And it's making Unreal Engine crash for me today, so I'm not gonna go into the fucking non-perspective view. Okay, I'm gonna save before this crashes again. Polyphone says, yeah, I think DSP also means the other thing, that it's really bad. What? No, I don't know. Want to know that meaning. I paid years ago for a full version, so I decided to try it back. Yeah, it makes sense, dude. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, just using the one that you already had the license. So yeah, dude, go with that one. So I'm just deleting shit here, people. I cannot use the marquee selection tool right now. I don't know if it's this map or what, but it's crashing when I try to use it. So I'm gonna take a bit of time to delete many things here. Yeah, bear with me. We can keep talking because I don't need to log in to delete shit. So Polyphone says, Procreate is not on Windows. I would use it if it was. Ah, yeah, it's not on Windows. I've seen that too. Yeah, I don't know why it may be because some of these companies are developing on Swift, right? I think they are using Swift, the Apple language, programming language and shit. And if they built many things on Swift, I think it's hard for them to like do the transition into Windows. I've seen just one software that was made with Swift, the programming language, that they brought to Windows, and I think it's one of the first ones, which is Arc browser. Yeah, but it seems like that it's not easy. Jesus says, I use Clip Studio Paint because it's easier for me to do designing in with draw overs of 3D models. Plus fellow game dev team member uses it, and it's nice to just send a project file instead of baking all the layers into one PNG. Okay, dude. That makes a lot of sense. How much is it, people? Now I am intrigued about Clip Studio Paint because Polyphone is a good artist and you're using it. HazeDev is a good artist and you're using it. So how much is like the perpetual license? Yeah, what kind of licenses do they have? Polyphone says Procreate takes advantage of the metal architecture or whatever. Yeah, because they are using Swift, dude. They are using the Apple programming language. I'm pretty fucking sure that's why they take advantage of that architecture from Apple. So Polyphone says it is easier. Okay, so how much does it cost, people? By the way, yeah, let's talk about Clip Studio Paint. Good thing to talk about because I haven't used it. I have not used it. I know it exists, but I have never like got it or tried it. Does it have a trial? How does the license works and shit? So today, people, we're just like deleting shit. It's gonna take a while to delete many of this shit, but anyways, gotta do it. Don't want to keep using this map as a just testing shit map. Yeah, and I may go and select that town and all of it, turn it into a group, bring it to another map, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna work around it. So Polyphone says they have a Pro and X. One is like $60, the other is like 150. There's also a subscription based tier on Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, not that expensive, right? So with the 151 or the 61 perpetual licenses, do you how long do you get the updates on these ones? Okay, let's delete this shit. Yeah, this is what happens when you're fucking disorganized and then you wanna like clean up a fucking map. So gotta do the dirty work today. Paul says, how long do you what? How long does the The license is perpetual, right? But how long do you get the updates? Because I've seen that sometimes they are perpetual licenses, but you do not get updates for the rest of the lifetime of the license. Is it like that, or do you get the updates for the duration of the perpetual license? Polyfilm in Clip Studio Paint. We're talking about Clip Studio Paint, people. I haven't used it, but Polyfilm uses it. HazeDev uses it. These two guys are really good fucking artists, and it makes me think, that's an interesting thing to know. Yeah, makes me compelled to try it. Yeah, so I was asking about the license, Polyfilm. I'm just deleting shit today, people. So if you're wondering, yeah, this is a fucking boring process, but it is what it is. We're almost there. We're almost there. What the fuck is this around here? What is this small thing here? Yeah, I don't even know how I cut this. This is the blueprint of the floor. Yeah. So that was on top of the other one. Yeah, okay, let's delete all of this. Let's see, let's move to here. So I'm cleaning up this map. If you're wondering what the fuck is this guy doing today, I'm cleaning up this map. This was a very disorganized map, and I want to use it now because we've got a cool town, and I may bring all of this town to one of the other maps, but that's gonna be a bit of a headache. I think it's less of a headache to start working around this one. Palm says, you get the base version, so now it's 4.0. You only get that version if you want updates. You pay a subscription for a duration of a year, $10 for a whole year. Yeah, that is reasonable. So then when the next version comes, you pay just an upgrade price. Yeah, that's reasonable, dude. Yeah, everybody's better than Adobe, dude. Everybody has better deals than fucking Adobe, dude. Fuck Adobe, shit, dude. That's, yeah, that $10 a year subscription. I would pay that for sure. I would pay that. How long have you been using it, Polyfilm? Okay. It doesn't look like we are locked in today, right? But we are locked in. It's just that we are locked in on a boring shit. Deleting shit. Right. Oh, fuck, dude. What is all this shit around here? What the fuck is this? Yeah, I'm gonna delete that one. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this is what happens when you're fucking stupid and disorganized. You forget about things that you placed on a map, and then you gotta go and clean it. Yeah, so I am cleaning my mess. We've got a couple of like likes here doing nothing. So yeah, let's get rid of it. Oh, what the fuck is that, dude? Nah, I can see something there. Yeah, this is exponential height fog. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that one. That one can stay there. I may move it a bit up. It doesn't matter, this one. That one doesn't matter that it's there. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. Anyways, fuck it. What a fucking mess this map is. Yeah. So we're just like cleaning it, people. Okay, Polyfilm says, haven't used it much. I paid a discount price ages ago and still have that license. At the beginning, they did move to the new model in a shitty way. Really made it difficult for me to get the legacy version I paid for. Nowadays, it's not that bad. Not straightforward, but not that bad. So they can be a bit shitty, right? But not as shitty as Adobe. Yeah, dude. Yeah, totally get it, Polyfilm. Yeah, I think that I am in the same situation with Affinity Software. So I paid for a perpetual license with the Affinity suite, but they are now owned by Canva, which are a subscription-based company, and I'm pretty fucking sure they are gonna turn them into subscription-based like in next year. Yeah, and then I'm not gonna get the updates of the newer versions and shit. So yeah, it is what it is, dude. Sooner or later, these companies pull this shit. So you gotta take advantage while you can of the good licenses. So Polyfilm says, my main apps has been Photoshop and Procreate. Yeah, I've used Photoshop, dude, a lot. I stopped using it because, one, it started getting fucking slow. Like if you try Photoshop next to Affinity Photo, dude, it's not even fucking close. Yeah, Photoshop is king in functionalities, but in performance it is not. Yeah, it started getting slow throughout the years. So I also I didn't like that, and it was using like way too many fucking resources for things that I didn't need to. I wasn't like doing like big ass images with like 100,000 fucking pixels of resolution, and it didn't feel snappy like Affinity. So I went with Affinity, which is a perpetual license, but they are now owned by Canva, so who knows what the future will bring for Affinity Suite. Paul says, I don't care if they change models for a newer version, just don't block me from getting what I already paid for. Yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah, these companies try to pull this shit, so we go and use the newer versions. They always try to pull that shit, but I think it's illegal, dude. I think it's illegal. That's why they end up backtracking on these stupid ass decisions. So people, if you're just joining the stream and you're wondering what the fuck is this guy doing, I'm just deleting shit today. I am cleaning up this disorganized map that I shouldn't have done in a disorganized manner. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I placed a lot of shit that I shouldn't have placed, and now I have to like go and delete it so I can like restart working on the map. So yeah, Polypheme, I totally get you, dude. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, dude. Nobody wants to like... Have you seen this thing about Ubisoft, dude? Ubisoft are saying that you do not own your games. They are having like they got sued by a couple people because of this game called The Crew, I think, a game about cars, and they didn't want to keep the game online even if you bought it, and now people want to keep playing the game, but they wanted to like bring it down, so they are in a fight with the people that bought the game. Paul says, like Adobe with the older number version that need to call home to activate. Last year they were like, nope, no longer will do that, fuck off. Oh, that was like CS6 or CS5. Yeah, which of those was it? Before Creative Cloud, right? Yeah, I remember those ones. I pirated them a lot of years. Yeah, Adobe, you can fucking sue me, motherfuckers, piece of shit company. Yeah, man, I used those a lot of years. Then I paid for the subscriptions a couple years when it was Creative Cloud. But nah, dude, fuck Adobe and their shitty ass predatory practices. Okay, let's delete this shit. Okay, we're almost there, I think. Paul says, I read that one. Yeah, dude. I think we are set here. Yeah, let me see the outliner to see all of the things. Yeah, let's select everything. Green particles, rect light. Yeah. What is this? What is this, dude? What are these meshes? Okay, we're gonna delete that one. Yeah. Oliver says, yeah, CS6, I think it was the last version that came with a CD. Yeah, I used that one, dude. Then when they went into the cloud shit, I paid for it for a while. Then I went with Affinity, but CS6, I pirated that version. Yeah, it was way more expensive. Do you remember the time where it was no subscription based? That was expensive as shit, dude. I remember those times. Then they have never stopped being predatory, Adobe, dude. Yeah, they have always been predatory. Okay, I think we are set with this stuff. I think we can keep working on this map in an organized manner. I think we got rid of all of the things that we do not need. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's just a town now. It's just a town. Okay, awesome. So Paul says, for a college student, it was a whole month of pay, motherfuckers, dude. I don't know, dude. I would say not. It would be like 3 months of pay. Not even like one, like 3 or 4 months of pay at those times. Like how much it costed to have Adobe shit. They are motherfuckers. You are right there, Polypheme. Okay, we are set here. Let me go onto the character. Yeah, this blueprint. Yeah, because I'm not seeing the UI. I think I disabled it to record a couple things. Yeah, I disabled like the node. Yeah, this adds the HUD to the screen. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's compile this one because we weren't seeing the HUD in gameplay. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yo, Polyphim, what time are you coming back tomorrow, dude? Are you gonna have like the same schedule every day, dude, or are you gonna like switch up hours? You do not know which hour you want to do it. Let me just do like a double check here to like make sure that we got rid of everything that we do not need. What is this? Yeah, see, that's why we gotta check. Yeah, I don't even know what this camera is doing here, but this is referenced by what? I don't know what is the reference of that, but I don't think I would need it, so I'm just gonna fucking delete it. This is a Niagara actor. Yeah, no, so there were a couple of those that we hadn't deleted. Yeah, okay, we are set there. So Paul says, I have no idea, I almost didn't do it today but managed to squeeze an hour. I know, dude, I know there are days in which I really don't want to do it. Yeah, but you gotta do it. That is the thing about it. The momentum compounds, the consistency starts compounding, you start to get a community and stuff. It works, dude. The math works. Paul says, do you think I need to schedule in a specific time? Yes, dude. That is one of the best recommendations that I got from other people doing Twitch live streaming. I always ask people about like advice about live streaming. They always told me two things: be consistent and do it at the same fucking hour every day. Because people will see your live stream as a show, dude. They will set up the hour like for a show that they are gonna watch on TV, so they know that at that time every day they can find you. So if you do it in random times, they don't know when you're gonna be there or not, dude. So that was one of the best advices. I didn't know it meant that much, like having the same hours every day, but it means, dude, it means a lot. It starts compounding. The momentum starts compounding and people know which time you're gonna be back. So you should schedule a specific time and keep that schedule, dude. It's gonna help you to start building a community. Okay, people, we are set here. We cleaned up the map. Let's start like adding stuff around this town. Let me see like the layout of this. Yeah, let's do these mountains because we shouldn't be able to see the side of those mountains. All of them says on Twitch, I think also need to prepare what I'm going to do on stream. I feel that could help me more with pacing, having at least an idea of what the stream is for. Yes and no, dude. Both. Yeah, there are days in which I clearly know what I'm gonna do, and there are days in which I clearly do not know what I'm gonna do, dude. So I would say yes and no, because I'll tell you why, dude. Because if you like wanna have always a plan, dude, and you have one of those days in which you don't have a plan, you're gonna feel compelled to not do it. You're gonna feel like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do on the live stream today. So I think I'm gonna skip today because I have no plan. I feel overwhelmed. So you should get used to not knowing what you're gonna do on the stream sometimes, because the habit that you gotta like learn to have is doing the live streaming, not the art. It sounds fucking stupid, but it works, dude. The habit that I have here is doing the live streaming, dude. It pushes me to work on the fucking game. But the main thing that I come here to do is doing the live stream, dude. And then I figure it out throughout the way sometimes, and sometimes I know what to do. Because then you're gonna start overthinking. I think I don't have something to do today, so I think I'm gonna skip the day. And then you skip 2 days and 3 days because you're overwhelmed. You don't know what you're gonna do. So it's not having a plan, it's not the best thing always. It's good sometimes, but not the best thing always. Hazev says, good advice, thank you, dude, appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I have learned that, because if I had to like have a plan for every day, dude, I suck at planning, dude. I suck at schedules. I suck at planning game design documents, having outlines of things and ideas and shit. I suck at all of the organizing shit. I suck at Notion. I suck at Obsidian, Google Docs. So if I like had all my life planned and I went through life like a previous plan, dude, I think I would never do anything, dude, because I suck at doing planning. I really suck at that. So sometimes I just go and do the work. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I end up doing progress, dude. There are no bad days. I end up doing some one or other kind of progress. Paulum says, so the goal of the stream is the stream itself. Interesting perspective. Yeah, dude, because I work throughout the day. So it doesn't fucking matter what I'm gonna do on the stream, because I put a couple more hours throughout the day on the game development stuff. So the stream, the goal of the stream is doing the stream, dude. That's why I was telling Genki this last week. I was telling him, because he was like teasing me, because he was saying, oh, you're gonna turn into a Minecraft streamer. And I was like, dude, it doesn't matter if what I'm doing. If I'm doing Minecraft, if I'm doing art, if I'm doing modeling and shit, I just try to keep the habit of streaming, because it keeps me locked in, dude. If I stop doing live stream like 4 days, I have not stopped doing live stream for 2 days in a row on all of the year. I may lose 1 day, but not 2 days, and not 3 days or 4 days. So I just try to keep the habit of doing it, dude. Whichever thing it is. Maybe it's playing Minecraft, maybe it's making music, maybe it's coding, maybe it's modeling. But the live streaming is the main thing about the live streaming. It's not the content, because you're gonna start overthinking. Yeah, if you wanna like have a plan every day, you're gonna start overthinking, dude, and you're gonna like have excuses to not do it. Pauline says, thanks for the advice, appreciate it, dude. Thanks to you for watching. Yeah, Hesef says, with my sleep schedule better again, would be interesting to try it again, plus with Galvan. Yeah, you should try it, dude, because you have a very compelling thing to work on with that Ben 10 thing. I think it's gonna like put a bit of pressure off your chest working on this game on the stream, not trying to like figure out ideas for your main game, the one that you want to sell, right? So yeah, dude, that's why I use live streams for this, to try new ideas. There were ideas for this game, dude, that didn't even exist. I didn't even have them on my mind. I just went one day to do a live stream and I figure out some new shit, dude. It's powerful, dude, to not have a plan sometimes. Hesef says to Polyphim, we can all support each other here with streaming. Yeah, dude. That's what the community is for. Support each other. Darlington Paget says, what's up, bitch? On YouTube, what's up, bitch? How are you? What are you doing? Polyphim sending the love to Hesef. Yeah, dude. This is what these platforms are for. We should support each other. We should build these communities to support each other, because it's really fucking hard to grow as a creator. Darlington Paget says, nice village. Thank you, dude. Check it out. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. How are you? What are you doing today? Are you like in classes in the university in the middle of the night? Yeah, so I'm cleaning this map, dude. This map was a mess, so I'm trying to restart it around the town, because the town is looking cool. Hesef says, yeah, dude, I'm really just trying to do what I want to do and just enjoying this hobby instead of doing bullshit, forcing myself into something. Yeah, dude. When you start taking things too fucking seriously, like forcing yourself to do shit, especially on live streams, I think that's when things go to shit, dude. Yeah, I don't force myself to do anything, dude. If I'm just feeling it today, I'm gonna go into Aseprite. If I'm just feeling it, I'm gonna go into BlockBench. If I'm just feeling it, I'm gonna go into making music and shit. Forcing yourself, especially if you have a personality or brain like mindset, Hastev, that shit is just gonna derail shit, dude. Having like a very square routine and schedule is gonna derail everything. Only Han says, hi everyone, what's up, my friend? How are you? Where have you been? How was your dinner? Hezdev says, like, I want to make original games, but they're so fucking hard to make, man. Needing to make all the ideas from scratch. Fan games are just fun because all the material is there for you to enhance. Yeah, dude. So you gotta do what you gotta do, dude. You are young. You can take advantage of being young using these next few years to make fan games, dude. Take advantage of it, dude. Have fun. Find a way to monetize them through content. Darlington says, I'm ready to sleep. You stream too late? Shut the fuck up, dude. I do not stream too late. I told this person shut the fuck up because he's a very close friend from a really long time, people. I don't go insulting random people on the internet. So, dude, you're a baby. You're going to sleep way too fucking early. All of him says hi to Only Hans. What's up, Only Hans? What do you have to do for dinner? Hazel says, yeah, our brains are crazy motherfuckers' brains. Yeah, my brain is a crazy motherfucker brain, dude. If I had like a Google calendar shit where I had like all my routine for the day, dude. No, it's not that this is an experiment. I have tried to work like that. It doesn't fucking work for me. It doesn't fucking work for me. I work better in chaos. Yeah, chaos suits me better, dude. As a creator, not having a plan suits me better. I get better ideas when I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Yeah, my brain is crazy, dude. So I know that many of these things do not work for all of people, but Hastev understands what I'm talking about. Yeah, not having a plan, sometimes it's the best way to work for some of us, because it's hard for us to keep up with having a defined plan and a calendar and a schedule and shit. Yeah, I totally get it, dude. I really have tried to force myself to be an organized person that has a plan before doing things. It never fucking works for me, dude. It never fucking works. I just go and wing it through fucking life. Yeah, I just turn on the fucking computer and do whatever the fuck I want to do on that day, and I make progress. It may sound fucking crazy for organized people, but it makes sense for many of us. Okay, this one 14. Yeah, I'm just trying to close up this shit. I don't remember how did I close these parts. Yeah, okay, let me try this one. 17. Where is this moving it to? Yeah, I did it like this, I remember. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is. So Hazel says, the only time I fuck with schedules hard is social situations. I need every detail so I can know exactly when I get the fuck out of there and back home. Yeah, man, I like to get back home. Yeah, I am that kind of person. Yeah, people may fucking hate me about saying this shit. They may say that is a very bad advice. This is a very disorganized person and shit. What the fuck is he telling people to live disorganized lives? Some of us just work that way, people, and we make progress. You can see what I'm working on. All of this was made in a very disorganized manner. This game, you can go and wishlist it. You can see it right now on the overlay, the trailer. This was made in a very disorganized manner with no fucking plan. I am just like the Joker, dude. I have no plan. I'm just like what that metaphor that he used, like that dog trying to catch a fucking car, and the dog doesn't fucking know when what to do when he catches the car. I am like that, dude. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I just wake up every day, turn on the computer, and work in the fucking computer, whichever fucking thing it is. That's what I try to do. Yeah, man, that's why it has been so fucking hard for me to work in offices. I have worked in offices, and it's really, really hard, people. Like really, really hard. Yeah, you couldn't even imagine how hard it has been for me to work in offices, having like regular day job. But I never say never that I'm never gonna go back there, because you never know, right? The like how life changes and shit, if I'm gonna need to do it at some point and shit. But it's hard for me to work with regular schedules and shit. There are days in which I just start working at fucking 4 p.m. and stop working at 9 a.m. of the next fucking day. So Yeah, it's not that I don't do the work. I just do it in a different way. Concash says, "What's up, my guy? What's up, Concash? Thank you for coming back, dude. How have you been? What are you working on today, my friend?" We're just talking, dude, about this is a really interesting conversation. Yeah, we're talking about productivity, dude. How different brains work. How some people are organized, other people are disorganized, which doesn't necessarily mean that you are unproductive. I am that type of person. I am very, very disorganized, dude, with my time and plans of the day. I don't know what I'm gonna work on each day on the game, dude, but I make progress. I just try to sit down on the computer and figure shit out, whichever thing it fucking is. What about you, Concash? How do you work? Concash says, "Real." Also, you work like this, dude? Yeah. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I've seen other people that work in their brains work in other way. Only Hans, are you still there? I think only Hans is like the opposite of me. Yeah. You like to have plans and shit, right? Did you go, only Hans? Concash says, "How I work." Yeah, you also work like this, right, dude? It doesn't mean you're unproductive. And I think the bad thing is that society has told us that this is a bad way how to work. Yeah. Joseph says, "But do you know the ancient way? Let's call it schizo mode." This is me. So what would be the definition of schizo mode, dude? Yeah, what is that ancient way? Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. We're gonna bring all of those mountain walls to the other side. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this. We're never gonna be able to see that part. So the parts that we are not able to see in the game, I don't worry about those people. Yeah, I'm just gonna worry about this part. Dude, how the fuck was I doing these connections of these fucking mountains? Yeah, it was like this. Yeah, this is what I was doing. Yeah, I remember. Yo, so only Hans, did you go? This is a good conversation to have. Who works in a different way? Polyphim, do you work in a different way? Like your brain works in, you need like a schedule, having plans, writing everything. I understand it. I've seen like my mom works in that way, but my dad doesn't. So I am more like my dad in terms of productivity. Joseph says, "Making a fun game, stopping, going through 3 original ideas, quitting all them, then going back to the fun game whilst the whole time overthinking all of them. That's schizo mode." That sounds like me, dude. I may be on the point that I'm gonna finish this game. I hope I fucking finish, dude. That I don't fucking die. Dark, right? But real. Anybody can die. But I think, dude, that I wouldn't have been able to finish this game. Okay, 60-second ad break. But I'm gonna keep talking. We can go back to the conversation. But at your age, Hayes, I wouldn't have been able to finish this game, dude. For fucking sure. I was like, just like you, dude. I was like trying to do many projects at the same time. I have learned to manage and tame this beast of a brain, dude. Because even if I had the knowledge to make this game at your age, I wouldn't have been able to finish it because I was jumping between projects. You learn to manage to tame the beast throughout the years. And it's a hard to tame beast. Polyphim says, "Mix of both. But nowadays I see myself having at least a basic outline, then go crazy works better." Yeah, no, I don't have outlines, dude. I don't have outlines. I made a game design document just like a couple months ago, dude. Yeah, I am that type of fucking person. I go and build shit before knowing how to build it. And then I write an outline or like a story about it and shit. But I just go and try to see how it works, learn how to do it. And then I see outlines and shit. Jesus says, "I guess that's just what I need to accept, that I don't have the tools to control my brain yet and will need to wait till I'm older." Maybe, dude. Maybe, yes. Acceptance is a good thing to deal with, dude. I think I didn't accept how I was when I was younger. And I was like trying to push myself to be different. And it didn't fucking work for me, dude. it's hard for me to like work in the having the same type of productivity as other people, managing schedules and stuff, having like the normal daytime hours and shit. It takes time, dude. It takes time. I'm way older than you, and it took me a long amount of fucking time to tame this beast. Yeah, dude, so don't feel bad about it. Hey, just keep being productive, dude. Doesn't matter if you don't have a plan. Just keep putting in the hours, dude. Whichever fucking project you want to do at this point in time, just do that one, dude. Just keep stacking up the hours, stacking up the knowledge, stacking up the fans on your social media and shit. Yeah, I wouldn't overthink it. Hezdev says, my brain sees a cool ass movie in my head of the game, and I go and I wanna make this whole fucking thing, and then when I try to bring my abstract awesome ideas into normal words and images, it's hard. Yeah, dude, I totally get that shit. Yeah, dude, we are in different points in life, and I can tell you, I can see I can see myself in the mirror in many ways on the things that you're saying, for fucking sure. For fucking sure, dude. And it just takes time, dude. And acceptance also. You gotta accept who you are, how your brain works, and start using it for your benefit. Because it's very fucking hard to change the fucking brain and how it works. Polymer says to Hayes, accepting and understanding yourself, it's a good step in order to develop those tools. Most of the time, nobody will give you those tools but yourself. Exactly, Polyphim. Very good advice, dude. Deep shit. Yeah, wise man here. Polyphim says to Hayes, be honest with yourself. Yeah, dude. You gotta be honest with yourself. I could like try to tell you people, I'm like a machine, people. I wake up at fucking 5 a.m., go and have a run, then have breakfast, then like try to read books 2 hours, write on my journal, and then working on Real Legend for 10 hours and then come to the stream. No, I do not work like that. No. I may put in like a 16-hour fucking work day or a 10-hour day, 12-hour day in a very disorganized manner because I cannot fucking follow those kind of schedules and shit. Yeah, it doesn't work for everyone. Konjika says, sadly, today I didn't do much for the fun game, only an attack step and the enemy reacts to hits. Other than that, I had no time and for tomorrow I work the whole day. Okay, dude, so I want to see what you're working on tomorrow, dude. Don't worry about it, no pressure. Hector says, you're just another me, bro. We are just another you, many of us here, dude. We are just another you. We may just be older. We've learned to tame the beast and manage the brain. Jesus says to Konjikash, what fun game are you working on? The Toy Story type combat game. It's silly, but it's my first ever project, says Konjikash. Oh, I'm gonna show it here, dude, now that I'm on the good internet. Jesus says, I fuck with Paul so much. He's awesome. Yeah, Paul is he's really wise, dude. He may be a shedhead sometimes because he has crazy jokes. And maybe sometimes people may think like, oh, this Polyphim person is crazy. But Polyphim is wise, people. He knows his shit. He has dealt with many things in life. And he's a good artist also. So I would take Polyphim's word. Polyphim says to Hayes, really? I guess I never noticed you fucking with me. Okay, dude. Konjika says I posted the combat I made today in the Discord. Okay, dude. Thank you for posting. So for the people wondering, this is the Discord. Hayes says, I mean, like, I really vibe with you. Yeah, that's what that means. I really vibe with you. That's what I'm saying means for younger generation. Yeah, the Gens here, Polyphim. We are older, dude. This is how they say it. Yeah, okay, let's see what Konkash posted on the Discord. So this is Konkash Games. It's a fun game about Toy Story. Check it out, people. He's working on the combat and shit. We got a Woody animation and shit. Dude, this is crazy shit. It's crazy to see Woody with this camera and this angle. But go for it, dude. It seems like you're having a lot of fun, Konkash. Go for it, dude. Let me show what you were working on yesterday. So this is the Toy Story fan game that Konkash is working on. Jesus says, I fuck with you means like someone thinks you're cool. Yeah. It doesn't seem like they are like fucking with you, like annoying you. Hey, this is to Coincash. Oh shit, this is awesome. The camera is so dramatic and cool. Yeah, it is a fucking dramatic camera, dude. It has a different vibe than Pixar, right? This does have a different vibe. So it's really cool, dude, what you're working on, Coincash. Thank you for sharing, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, so if you want to join the Discord and post your stuff, self-promotion is like endorsed here, so go and do it. That's what the Discord is for. Polyf says, well, I don't know about the beast being tamed. I also have to be honest with myself and admit I'm not there yet. It's a perpetual work in progress. No, it's never fucking tamed, dude. Yeah, I have not tamed that beast. No, not at all, dude. You never tamed that beast. But you gotta be honest with yourself and understand how your brain works and try to use it in the best way. Yeah, Konika says to his, thank you so much, dude. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, dude, looks cool, your game. Anthony says, hi, dude. What's up, Anthony? Thank you for coming, dude. How are you? Do you have anything to share today? Anthony Polyphim says to his, okay. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, man. Polyphim, you never tame the beast. You are right. You never tame the fucking beast. Okay, let's extend this one. Horizontal, let's say 80. And maybe 80 on vertical also. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that size. So where would we appear on this map? We wouldn't appear on the town. We would appear on the train station. On Spaceman Memories, we're always gonna be moving around maps using trains, like in Japan, right? So we gotta make a train station around here. I just don't know where to do it, because I gotta think about where to place the rails of the train. I couldn't do it here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it here, people. I'm gonna do it like here, just in the middle of the world, so it crosses this part of the world. Anthony says, I know why I can't post my video in Discord, because the video is long. Ah, shit, dude. So, is it long or the file is too big? If it's too big, you could try and compress it with something like Handbrake. If it's too long, how long is it, Anthony? Hazef says, I saw someone post the Scream guy in your server the other day. That seemed interesting. That was Coincash, right? Coincash, was it you? No, it wasn't. Okay, let me remember who posted the... Yeah, it was Coincash. Yeah, it was Coincash. Yeah, you are also working on that game, right, Coincash? Yeah, let me see. Okay, I never know how to fucking search for shit on Discord, people. Yeah, from coin. Ah, no, I'm writing. Yeah, game Guardian. No, it's not doing the tag. Okay, Game Guardian. Where can I see like your posting shit? So Koga says, yeah, I was the one working on the Ghostface game. Yeah, you were the one. So see, Hayes, yeah, here it is. Here it is. What Concash, also known as Game Guardian on Discord, has been working on. Yeah, dude, you're not the only one that can focus on one project, dude. Dude, I am making a game right now, dude. Before this fucking game, I run a startup. Before that startup, I ran a social initiative about bicycles. Before that shit, I had like 5 jobs. Before that shit, I was a musician. Dude, I cannot fucking focus in life. Yeah, one should not feel bad about it, but you gotta learn to manage it, to use it in the best way. So Anthony says, it says the max, it's 10 megabytes, and my video is over 10 megabytes. Ah, shit, dude, that's shitty. So maybe you could upload it to YouTube as a private video, dude, unlisted video, and you could post the link and they could check it out. Concash says, I move around a ton. Yeah, dude, I move around a ton. You wouldn't be able to fucking imagine all of the things that I worked on before doing games. Yeah. I have not been a game dev for 10 years like Haze Dev. I wasn't a game dev when I was 19 or 20, people. What the fuck was I doing when I was like studying graphic design while I was thinking about going into working into an ad agency and shit? Yeah, and then I want to do other shit in life. Yeah. Hence he says, all right, I need to go to sleep now. I've got a boomer sleep schedule now, going to bed early and waking up early. That is good, dude. So don't worry about it. That is a good thing to have. Yeah, I would really like to have that one, dude, but yeah, there are different times in life. Not having that one right now, but I'm glad you're having that one, dude. It's really helpful to ourselves. Polyphim says to Hayes, good night, man. Take care. Bye, everyone. Say Hayes. See ya. Polyphim says Hayes. So thanks a lot for coming, dude. I appreciate it. Good conversation. Coincash says, have a good one. Yeah, Hayes says, see ya, Coincash. Good luck on your project. Good luck on your Toy Story project, dude. So, okay, let's see. What the fuck was the train? I'm trying to find the... yeah, this one. Why the fuck is this one named green floor? This shouldn't be named green floor. So let me go here. So maps, props. Nah, it's overworld props. Where is props? Yeah, train station. Yeah, okay, here it is. Why is this called browse to asset? Yeah, this shouldn't be called BP green floor. Yo, so Conca says thank you. Yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks to Hayes for coming in. That was a good conversation. Different kind of fucking brains. Only Hands, did you go or are you still there? I was meaning to ask Only Hands because I'm pretty sure Only Hands has a different brain than mine. It's not bad to have different kind of brains. Rhymeshine, are you watching, dude? How do you work if you're watching? We were talking with Polyphim, with Coincash, with Hayes. How do different people work? How is their productivity? Polyphim says, is there a way to test a stream without actually being online? Like without having anyone watching it? I don't know, dude. I don't know how that works on Twitch. I test streams with Restream because you can test it with Restream without sending the live stream to Twitch. But if you're doing it with OBS directly to Twitch, I don't know how do you test it without it being online and people not watching it. Okay, let me rename this stuff. This one's gonna be BP Rails. Yeah, 01. Okay, there it is. Let's do the train station. So, did it change the fucking file? Yeah, no, I don't know, Polyphim. There may be a functionality, dude. It's just that I don't know how it is. Okay, let's rotate this one. Let's start duplicating stuff. Okay, not horizontal, vertical. Yeah, vertical. So, oh fuck, that is a big ass fucking yeah. Let's try 20. Yeah, it should cross the whole map, like the whole playable map. Yeah, let's see. I think it's 40. So it was a lot, but it seems like it was what I needed. Volume says, but yeah, who am I kidding? No soul is gonna be there anyways. Dude, you never know. You should never discard yourself. You are here. Coincash is here. Hayesdev was here. Only Hans was here. Anthony's here. Genki was here, dude. Dude, when I started live streaming this year, I really fucking thought nobody was gonna be here, dude. And I really discarded myself as a streamer, dude. But I did it nonetheless. I really didn't have faith in the process. I didn't think people were gonna come and watch and talk and shit, have conversations. So never discard yourself, Polyphim. You never know who's gonna like what you're working on, dude. Who's gonna like your vibing shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, Polyphim says, today there was lots of lag on my iPad screen. I don't know if I messed up with Clip Studio. I mean, I should not worry about test streams. Yeah, you should not worry about test streams, dude, but it's good that you're worrying about making the stream better. Whichever thing it is that you're trying to make better. Okay, I think we're gonna have the train station around here, more like there. Yeah, not that close to the town. It should look far away. Like, how far away does the town look right now? Yeah, let me change the the player starts. So Polyphim, dude, you never know, dude. Yo, Polyphim, may I ask you something, dude? I know, I understand that it showing the face and showing the voice is not for everyone. I've seen live streamers doing only chat on Twitch, but I've seen that people interact more with people that talk. So why don't you want to do it with the voice, Polyphim? Is it like an introvert thing? Is it like an audio thing? What do you want to do it with the voice? Because I think, dude, people would interact more with the voice. Polyphim says, I say hi today to Genki with the mic. What? Shit. Genki heard your voice? That is some Easter egg of this community. That is some real fucking lore from this community. Dude, turn on your mic, Polyphim. Polyphim says, I even said, shut up, nerdy. Oh, fuck. I was watching away. I didn't hear that. I was watching away. I may have... It was when only Hans was there, dude. I went to the bathroom at that specific moment of the live stream. When you said, shut up, nerdy. Oh, fuck, dude. Dude, this is some lore of this community. Listening to your voice. Yo, Polyphim, you should... If you can, dude, if you have a microphone... I know, dude, no, not everybody wants to show their face on Twitch or YouTube and shit, but I think voice would help you. It would really help you. If not, if you don't want to do it, no pressure, dude. No pressure. I've seen good live streamers going with only chat, but I think it's hard, dude. I wouldn't even say it's about engagement. It's about trying to do progress, because if you're gonna go and respond to every message typing in the keyboard, you're gonna stop doing the drawing, right? So you could keep drawing, doing the art while you're talking. That's what I'm saying. I just think it would be better for your work. Okay, people, that is a good distance from the fucking town. It looks far away, so we're gonna leave the train station around here. It may seem far away, but sorry, we're gonna add a lot of things between here, so the walk will not look that bad. Okay, let's close up all of this map. Yeah, let's do the mountains of the sides. So Polyphim says, yeah, I set it up today, the mic. Okay, dude, so we want to hear your voice. So for the people wondering what are these people talking about, we're talking about setups in OBS, testing, streaming, live streaming, art, chat. Polyphim starting to do some live streaming, and you should really go and follow Polyphim. So if you're wondering what Polyphim am I talking about, it's this Polyphim. There it is in the chat. What? I have to wait 3 minutes to give another shout out. Dude, I was meaning to give you a shout out, but I cannot. It seems like Twitch limits how often you can do shout outs. So anyways, I'm gonna do it later. Polyphim says, yeah, Polyphim laughing. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a shout out on Polyphim again, but it seems like I cannot right now. So how much of this? Let's see, 40, 45, 60. Yeah, I'm just trying to close all of this map. Yeah, like the walls on the sides, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Polyphim says, still sending the love. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. What I was saying earlier, dude. Sometimes not having a plan for the live stream may be the best thing, dude. Because you are open to new ideas. I use live streaming for that, dude. To come up with new ideas that I didn't have for the game before, and that has really fucking worked, dude. I have really figured out many new ideas and places, characters that I didn't have before in this game. So yes, Polyphim, you should definitely not have a plan, dude. Not every day. Sometimes you know what you're gonna do. Like the times where I was like working on the robot or making the town, because there was continuity from a previous day. I knew what I was gonna do, but when I start something new, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just started it. It is what it is. Okay, you're next. Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be the map, people. I don't know how big the map is gonna be. I'm thinking it could be like that. Let's see. I'm gonna walk horizontally to see like the size of the map and shit. Yeah, I think this is the right size for this map. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna like reduce the size of this vertical to maybe 60, I think. So if you're watching, people, wherever you're watching, hit me up with a follow. Means a lot for a small creator like me. I'm almost at 200 followers on Twitch, so it would be really cool to get to the goal this week. Hit me up with a follow. If you want to talk, leave a message in the chat. Chat is open. Ask me a question about the game. Yeah, just do it. Don't overthink it. Chat is open. Okay, let's see this one. 60, no, 55, no, 53. Yeah, I think it's 52. Okay, awesome. So we're up to 1 hour and a half. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this one we're gonna like change how big it is, so we don't have like more instances than the ones that we need. 40, let's see, 30. Where does this start? Yeah, this starts here on this side. Yeah, I'm thinking 20. It may be enough. No, not enough. I may have to make a tunnel here. Depending on how I design this map, I may have to make the tunnel geometry for the train tracks, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see, 25. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there with the 25. Okay, so this would be the player start. This is where we would get off the train, right? Yeah, like here we would get off the train and we could see the town there on the back, the city. We could see other shit around here. We may not be able to see the town on the horizon because we're gonna add a lot of things between the train station and the town. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep going. Let me see this one. Matte painting. Yeah, let's enable this one again. And I'm gonna make this one a bit bigger so we can see the whole thing in the back. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Let's rotate this one. Let's see it from the top. Anthony says I did. It's in the server. I made a new channel for my game. Okay, dude. Okay, that's a really cool thing to do, dude. Yeah, new channel on YouTube for promotion of your game. Good idea, Anthony. So give me a sec, dude. I'm gonna go and see what you're working on, dude. Thanks a lot for sharing. So this is Anthony's gaming new game, people. He's working now. If I'm not mistaken, right? If it's the, yeah, you told me Roblox, right? So doing some games in Roblox Studio. Let me show what Anthony Gaming is working on right now, people. Okay, give me a sec, dude. I'm clicking on the link. Video is opening. It's opening. So this is Anthony's Gaming Roblox, people. It's the start of Anthony's game, dude. Very happy for you, dude. I know you were dealing with the overthinking bug. You didn't know what to do, which engine to use, what to start. Happy for you that you started, dude. The sword looks really cool, dude. You have enemies now. Can you attack them already? Can you attack them? Let's see if you can attack them. Okay, Anthony. Can you attack them yet? Okay, you're running, right? You're running from the guy. Yeah, I want to see if you can attack them yet or not. Okay, they can attack you now, right? And can you hit them? Yeah, it seems like you can, right? It seems like you can. So, Anthony, good dude. Your game is looking pretty cool, like Polyphim says in chat. Yeah, congratulations, Anthony. Yeah, dude. This is how it is, dude. This is how it is. I know that you were dealing with the overthinking bug. You didn't know which engine to use, which platform to work on, and you wanted to do something, but that didn't work with the engine that you were trying to learn and shit. but you're still locked in and decided on something, and that is the important thing, Anthony. So the best of luck to you, dude, with your Roblox endeavors. That looks really cool progress. Where are you learning about Roblox Studio, Anthony? Do you have like a channel to recommend? Are you like reading that documentation? Good stuff, dude. Polyphony says, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool indeed, dude. Okay, let's see if this works on the horizon. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to see the top of that, just in like cinematics. But I just want to see like those mountains on the horizon, and that shit works. Fuck yeah, that was what I was looking for. Okay, awesome. Yo, Anthony, where are you learning Roblox Studio, dude? What was I gonna do? Yeah, let's start populating this shit. Let's do the train tracks. No, we've got the train tracks. Let's do the train station, I think. Yeah, I got a train station. Yeah, let's see, train station. I think we're gonna use the same one with different textures in many places, right? You know the drill. The thing is like the height of this. Yeah, because I want us to be able to... So the train looks like this. Let me show you. Let me show you one of the trains. So the train looks like this, and we get up the train in a higher level than the ground, right? So the train station is... Let me show you. Anthony says, I am learning by myself. Also, you just open the engine, Roblox Studio, not like watching any tutorials, not reading the documentation. Dude, that is a good way to learn things, but also at least you should check out the documentation of Roblox, cause it's gonna save you a lot of time. Yeah, I'm not telling you what to do, dude. I'm just giving you a piece of advice of which things are gonna save you time. And reading documentation of an engine is a good thing to do, dude, before going and jumping into it, because it's gonna save you time, dude. I have dealt with that, not reading documentations, and I lose a lot of time. Bardock5 says, yo, what's up, Bardock? Thank you for coming in, dude. How are you? Where are you today? How is life for you, Bardock5, after Easter? Okay, so this is the train, people. So we get off the train on the station. The problem here is the level of the ground, right? Yeah, that is the problem there. I may need like another thing here to do like, yeah, where the train tracks go. Yeah, so check it out. The level of the train station is higher than the ground. That is a bit problematic, right? So I'm gonna fix that. Bardock5 says, new game I work on out. Oh, which game, dude? Oh shit, which game did you also work on, Bardock5? Fuck, dude, what are you talking about? You hadn't told me about this. It was out like April 15th, I think. Which game is it, dude? Yeah, let me know, dude, so we can check it out here, or at least like the Steam page or something. Okay, we're gonna like reduce like this vertical. Yeah, let's see, 50. Yeah, almost there, almost. 60. Yeah, it's not 60, I think it's 58. There it is. So see, this is what I needed, people. I needed the world where I have like the ground where I have the level of the train station to be higher than the ground where the train tracks go. So this is the game that Bardock5 had been working on. How long ago did you work on this game, dude? Let me check it out. What did you do on the game? Were you a programmer? Okay, so this is Bardock5 new released game. It was developed by Theseus Games. Were you also part of that studio, dude? Yeah, like 4 or 5 months ago they released it, right? So this is the game that Bardock5 sent. Yeah, very intriguing, dude. Do not press the button or you'll delete the multiverse. Crazy shit. Bardock5 says, yeah, I was a programmer. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Congratulations, dude. It seems like it's getting mostly positive reviews. So congratulations on the game, dude. Dude, So you do some freelancing work, or how long ago was the development of this game? That's really interesting. So people, if you want to like see the game that Barak 5 was working on, there it is in the chat. He sent it over, the link. Barak says, yeah, I was in the studio temporarily for the game specifically. Yeah, oh, interesting, dude. Yeah, how long was the development of the game? Which engine is it using? Okay, awesome. So Anthony, did you go, dude? Are you still there? Yeah, dude. I'm not telling you what to do, dude. But it will be helpful for you if you go and read a bit of the Roblox Studio documentation, dude. There are good tips there. Yeah, Anthony says still here. Happy that you're still here, dude. How are you, dude? How is work? Barak 5 says it's mainly on Unreal Engine. Oh, fuck. Shit, that's crazy, dude. It took like total 7 to 8 months. Did you use C++ or blueprints for this game, dude? Okay, transform, snapping, pivot. Yeah, this one. So this is what I was talking about, people. The train tracks. Yeah, they have to be lower. So the train now is at the level of the train station off the ground of the Spaceman. Yeah, check it out. So now it makes sense that when we get off the train, we get on the train station, right? Yeah. So that's why I was changing the whole floor. Barak 5 says it's like a scary game. The studio preferred blueprint, so use that. Yeah. Yeah, man, I think that for updating purposes and adding new features and shit in a studio where not a lot of people know C++, it is way better to go with blueprints. It makes sense. Barak 5 says, by the way, Universal Studios Park was super cool. I imagine it was super cool, dude. You went into the Nintendo shed and everything. Which other like IPs or movies were there on the park, dude? Yeah, so Barak 5 in Japan having a trip and going to Super Nintendo World. Anthony says, be right back. Yeah, don't worry, dude. Don't worry. Barak 5 says Jurassic Park, Harry Potter. Oh, dude, I didn't know Universal had the rights for Jurassic Park. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was another studio, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Jurassic Park, Universal Studios, Japan. Yeah, shit, dude, that's crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, I thought another company had the rights to Jurassic Park. Yeah, I think I was just mistaken. So there were Minions, but the best was Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, the best was Nintendo on the park. For fucking sure, dude. Did you like get on a car that looked like Mario Kart, dude, and drive the car? Do they have like that kind of stuff on the park? Okay, people, awesome. We've got the floor. Let me move this one. No. Let's undo that one. Yeah. Okay, this one we're gonna like have it at 52, but just one, I think. Yeah, you'll see what I'm doing. Now you'll understand. And then we can make a bridge that crosses the train tracks. Yeah, or a tunnel. We will see which of both. Barak 5 says I came second. Yeah, they have the cars. They had kart racing. You came second. My girlfriend was 14. Oh, you cooked her. You cooked her and most of the other people on the race, right? Yeah. Sounds like a lot of fun, dude. I think that is like a nerd's dream, geek dream, driving a car from Mario Kart and shit. Barak 5 says everything was so expensive in the park. Ah, fuck, dude. Fuck. Yeah, man, these parks are expensive wherever they are. Whether they are in Japan, where they're on Florida and shit, Paris, they are expensive. But glad for you, dude. I'm very happy for you. It seems like you're enjoying the time and shit. Epic trip you're having, Barak 5. Epic trip you're having, dude. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is for the train tracks. Let's move the train to the right position. It'll be more like this, I think. Yeah, So this is where the train would stop, right? Yeah, that is the right height. That's the right height. And see, now the train tracks are on the lower side of the world. Yeah, which makes sense because we get off the train, the doors are like in a higher level. We get off the train tracks and we get into whichever fucking place we're gonna go. Barak 5 says, yeah, Japan in the top 5 coolest countries for sure. Shit, dude. I believe you, dude. I believe you. Yeah, I am not gonna argue against that. Japan is like, it's the nerd dream, dude. Going to Japan is like the nerd dream. So enjoy it for the rest of us. Train looks cool as fuck. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is one of the trains, dude. This is one of the trains. We've got a green one. Also, I based them on Japanese trains. These are based off Japanese trains. We've also got a shorter one that looks like a bullet train. Yeah, let me show it here so we can see like the trains. Train. Where is the other train, people? Yeah, it has been a while since I've used that train because I used it on one of the maps. Train sign, overworld, train station signs. Yeah, let me see, dude. Okay, here's the other train. Yeah, we've got a couple of trains here. Okay, not that one. Yeah, this one, just a static mesh. So Barak 5 says, cool. The Shinkansen, right? It's like a smaller version, dude, because I cannot do the big version, right? But yeah, I made like a cyberpunk version with different colors of it and a shorter, smaller version of it. Yeah, like the bullet train. So yeah, all of that you see here is based off on Japan stuff. Yeah, this is like a smaller bullet train, and these are like the smaller regular trains. Anthony says, back. Happy that you're back, dude. What were you doing? Polim says, what kilobytes per second is your stream right now? Mine is, dude, and I am at 1080p full HD. I am at 5200 kbps. Yeah, like 5000. You can go with 1080p from like 4600 and up, I think. Yeah. Barak sending the love. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just having fun, dude. Doing ideas, having Japan as a reference. It's like the best reference to make a game, dude. Paulo says purple train is my favorite. I think also mine, dude. I want to use it more. I want to like find more places to use it. Gotta figure it out, dude. But I really like this, how this one turned out to be. Were you already here on this channel, Polyphim, when I did this one, dude? Anthony says also my NPCs respawn and when they die. Yeah, dude, I know you can do that in Roblox Studio. That's really cool, dude. I'm happy for you. Dude, you just gotta keep going. You never know if one of these games is gonna go viral in Roblox. Polyphim says on Twitch, that determines the kbps, the speed of your internet. Yeah, but you can set a limit on OBS. No, it doesn't determine the speed of your internet. I am not using the full speed. I'm just using the speed that I set up in OBS. So you gotta like check out like what is the speed that you need for your resolution that you wanna like. Yeah, so I limit it, dude. I limit it. That's all that I need. I only need 5000 kilobytes per second to do 1080p with Unreal Engine. But I could go higher, but I don't go higher because OBS seems to work better with a limit. You gotta like set up a limit so it stays there. It's more stable. Anthony says also, I was getting food. Which food did you get, dude? Colin says, I think I saw the making of it live. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking you were here. Yeah, it feels nostalgic. It wasn't that much time ago, but it feels nostalgic to think about the time that I was making the train. Paulo says, I have 1 gigabyte speed. I guess I can spare a bit. Yes, dude. Yeah, you can spare a good fucking bit of that internet for the live streaming, dude. So I wouldn't worry about it, but you gotta like set up like the right speed for your resolution in OBS. Barak5 says, bye, gotta go. Have a great stream ahead. Thank you, my dude. Thanks for coming in. I hope you keep enjoying the rest of your trip, dude. Yeah, thank you, Barak5. Have a good day, dude. So Polyphim, yeah, man. You gotta set up. Oh fuck, where a Pikachu hat redeemed by Barrack 5. Okay, gotta do it, people. Gotta do it. Barrack 5 laughing. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're punishing me here. Let me fucking find. It was on the fucking floor. The fucking hat was on the floor, but we're gonna do it because Barrack 5 redeemed it. So Polyphim, you should go and check out like which are the right settings for the thing that you want to make. Yeah, I think there was an article because I'm using Restream. There was an article on how to set up OBS with like the resolution that I'm live streaming, dude. But yeah, I can't remember, dude. But I think that the one that I needed for 1080p full HD was like 5,000 kilobytes per second. That is more than enough. Polyphim says tried to went past 6,000 but didn't let me. I think Twitch is not letting me. Yeah, man. I don't think you're gonna need to go past 6,000. That is a lot. That is a lot on the bitrate, dude. Yeah. 5,000 is more than enough for most things, Polyphim. Yeah, man. Polyphim says I need 1 million. Dude, I don't think Twitch is gonna let you, dude. I don't think Twitch is gonna let you do 1 million bitrate. I know that, dude. I know. When I'm exporting videos, I sometimes export the videos at 50,000 kilobytes per second bitrate, which is fucking stupid because none of these fucking devices is able to watch it at that bitrate. But I get what you're talking about. Okay, we have the different level for the train. So this is the start of the world. Let me think about how we're gonna set up all of this. So we're gonna extend this whole way, like it's like a, I don't know what it is. It's like a street. Yeah, maybe a street, who knows, but there it is. So that long street is gonna take us to that cool city, right? But there are gonna be different things all around here. Only Hans says, hi, I'm back. It's good that you're back, Only Hans. We were having a good conversation, fun conversation, and I mentioned you. How are you? What are you doing? Polyphim says, so you record the stream on your PC as well? Nah, I don't record it on that PC. Not because I'm using VODs on Twitch, dude, and on YouTube, so I don't worry about that. That would just mean I'm using more resources from the CPU and the GPU, so I don't record. I just do the live stream. So Only Hans, what were you doing? Were you having dinner? Okay, yeah, that's the right place for the train station. Let me move it a bit up, right? A bit up. There it is. Awesome. Yeah, okay, there we have it. Oh, this is not the train station with the mask. What the fuck is happening, dude? Train station. Where is the train station with the mask? Yeah, let me see. Train station. It's a blueprint. Where is that blueprint? Train station masked. Yeah, man. Only Hans says, what were you talking about? Oh, we were talking about, I'll tell you. Polyphim says, oh shit, I broke it. Set it on 6,000 and now it streams at 5 kilobytes per second. Yeah, dude, you shouldn't have gone. Dude, you're gonna get banned by Twitch. What are you doing, Polyphim? You do not need 20 fucking thousand kilobytes per second bitrate. Anthony says, I was getting peanut butter and jelly for snack. Ah, fuck, dude. I cannot eat peanut butter, I cannot eat jelly, and I cannot eat bread. So enjoy it, Anthony, and enjoy being young, dude. It is a good time in life to eat peanut butter and jelly for snack. So Only Hans, we were talking about attention deficit mostly. And we were talking about how different people work in different ways, like their brains work in different ways, and how some people work better in an organized manner, having a schedule and having plans and shit before starting the day and stuff. And we were talking with Hayes and Polyphim. Polyphim is like in the middle. I am in the extreme, in the other side, which I work better when I don't have plans. Hayes Dev is on that other side, and I was telling them, that I thought that you were on the other side. You like to have plans, right? Okay, 60-second ad. So we're gonna wait for that ad to end so we can keep the conversation going. So for the people not watching the ad, remember to add Spaceman Memories to your wish list. There it is in the pinned message in the chat. Yeah, there it is. Please add it and send it to your friends. That is really helpful, people. You can like fucking imagine how helpful it is. So please do it. Add it to your wish list. It's like the lifesaver towards an indie dev like me on Steam. Okay, awesome. Let's go with this one. Okay, I'm just waiting for the ad break to finish. I'm gonna send a message. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The thing is that I was like watching the mountains. I don't want to be able to see like the top of that. Yeah. So I'm thinking that works. Yeah, that one works. I'm thinking about the horizon right now. Yeah. Let me see. Do we need these 2 levels? We may not need them, and they may look cooler without that part. Yeah, I'm thinking it looks cooler. The thing is that we need it here, right? Yeah, nah. We need to keep those. If not, it doesn't make sense to have this one here. Yeah, the mountain wouldn't make sense. Okay, awesome. Only Hans says, yeah. You're back from the ad? Okay, Only Hans. Yeah, I was telling people that every brain works in a different way. There are other people like you, because I'm thinking that is you. You work better like having a plan, right? Like writing a plan and setting things up and shit. You are more productive in that way. I am not. And one has to be honest on which brain do you have. Do you have like the brain that works better with having like everything organized and shit? Go with that one. If you do not have that one, go with the other one. So for me, I just like turn on the computer and do whichever fucking work I can do on the day. Yeah, I am like that. It may seem crazy for organized people, but I have really tried to be like organizing, know what I'm gonna do beforehand and shit. It's always a disaster. It's always a disaster. So Only Has, I think you're the other type of person, right, that manages your attention in the different way, right? Whoa, dude, where the fuck was this? Yeah, let me move this here. So I'm gonna open up another map that I don't want to spoil, because I have some secret shit that I haven't showed yet there on that other map, and I'm gonna get a mesh from that map because I don't know where, in which fucking folder is that. Okay, give me a sec, people. I'm gonna bring Unreal Engine back to the main screen. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. Remember, that one is a reward, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay, give me a second here. It's loading. We can keep talking. Yeah, don't worry about that chat can keep going. Okay, here it is. So train station. This was just a mesh, dude. So where the fuck was this fucking shadow coming from? That one doesn't have a shadow. Okay, yeah, okay. Coming back to Unreal Engine here on the main monitor. Yeah, give me a sec, people. Yeah, it's loading. So Only Hans says, yeah, I like plants. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know you like plants. Everyone's brain works in a different way. Yeah, and you gotta be honest. In whichever way it works, go with that one. Don't try to force it. I have tried to force it throughout all my life. Just a couple years ago, I learned that my brain cannot work in that way. I cannot be productive. I am mostly productive when I have no plans. Paul says, gonna ask you a couple more questions. Hope you don't mind. Dude, go for that shit. Ask any of the fucking questions you want to ask about live streaming, about anything, dude. Go for it. Only Hans, what did you have for dinner? Did you have the mac and cheese? The Cheetos mac and cheese? Okay, so this one, we're gonna replace it for the masked one. Or I'm just gonna replace the material here. Yeah. Okay, so do we need the shadow? I want to see if we need the shadow. Yeah, let me move the train to this side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I would like to see the shadow. The thing is that this one is masked. See, when we get closer to it, we have the mask, the material. But the train station is not casting a shadow, so I'm gonna have to do the trick of doing two meshes. Yeah. Paul says, so no BS. Does the server matter? I have it to have it on auto, but saw there is one in Colombia. So because I go with Restream, dude, Restream does that work for me. I don't have to like decide on the server. It does it automatically. I didn't know there was a server in Colombia, and I don't know if it's a Twitch server or what type of server it is. Yeah, but that's interesting, dude. The server does matter, but in a platform like Restream, it's just better to go with auto. It's gonna like manage the things better. It's gonna like optimize it in a better way for whichever thing you're doing. But if you're going directly to Twitch from OBS, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's better to go with the United States server or the server that is closer to you, because I don't know. It may be two things. If you go with the Colombia one, maybe the people closer to that server are gonna have less delay, less lag from the comments, right? So maybe the people in South America, and I'm thinking that is not your audience, right? So we would have to do a bit of research to see if it's better to go with the US server for Twitch, so they can have less of a delay in the chat. Polyphins, who knows, dude? We have to do the research. Onlyhan says, yes, I ate the jalapeno Cheeto mac and cheese tonight. It was delicious. Wow, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Did Grimeshane also have the jalapeno Cheeto mac and cheese? Oh, I think he doesn't like them, right? I think Grimeshane doesn't like the jalapeno mac and cheese. Cheeto mac and cheese. Yeah. Only Hans is the crazy cool person that likes that one. Not gonna lie, it looks delicious, and I would really like to try that shit. Okay, people, so this is what I was talking about. See the casting of the shadow? It's because of the difference in materials, and I like the shadow. So we gotta do like a mix-up of shit here. Let's see. Polyp says, okay, I will read about it. How you pay attention to the stream on OBS, Stream Manager, tab on Twitch, Restream. I pay attention to the stream on like the chat or the whole stream, dude. Onlyhan says no, he doesn't like it. Yeah, I was assuming right. Grimeshine doesn't like the jalapeno Cheeto mac and cheese. What is like the flavor that Grimeshine likes of the mac and cheese, Onlyhans? Yo, Polyphim, what are you asking? Are you asking about paying attention to the chat or like the whole stream? Yeah, which are you asking? Okay, what the fuck was I gonna do here? Cast shadow. Yeah, hidden shadow. I'm gonna set this one to hidden shadow and this one to invisible. Polygon says on Twitch, the chat in the quality of the stream. Okay, dude. So the chat, this is what I see in chat. This is the Restream chat. It is when you connect Restream, this is what you see. So I can see YouTube, I can see the bots, I can see Twitch in the same place, right? So this is the Restream chat. This is the one that I'm reading on the other monitor. That one auto connects when you set up Restream. But you can have a tab inside OBS with the Twitch chat. So you can do it. I could show you. Hastev showed me. So you can also have the Twitch chat, but that's not the one that I'm using. I only use that one for like shoutouts and doing commands on Twitch. But I have it open, but I am never watching that one. I'm watching the Restream one. For the health, the quality of the stream, I see the stats. There's a doc called stats on OBS. It's this one. This is the one that I like to see. So I can see here if I'm having dropped frames regarding like network and shit. Frames missed due to rendering lag and shit. So not a lot, right? So this is the one that I see, like the health of the stream. Yeah, those are the both of the ones that are the important ones. Only Hans says Dom likes all the mac and cheese, but not the Cheeto kind. Laugh out loud, it's an acquired taste. You're like, this is like some master chef shit about mac and cheese. It's like a special flavor for like professional tasters of mac and cheese. You're saying Only Hans? Polyp says, so what's the best way to check what the user is seeing? Like a copy of the stream. Oh, that's here. I have this one. I have 3 monitors, dude. Main monitor, what you're seeing here on Unreal Engine. Second monitor, I have the activity feed from Twitch. This one. And the chat. This one. I have the chat there and the activity feed. And on the third one, I have this, dude. This OBS. I can see the overlay, the chat, what people are seeing. On this part is what I can see what people are seeing. The canvas of OBS, dude. Yeah. So I have that one on the third monitor. That's where I can see what the user is watching, Polypheme. So Polypheme says to Only Hans, like powdered Cheetos. Are those an acquired taste also powdered Cheetos, dude? Okay, trim station. Yeah, okay, this is the shadow one. Let's just copy this location, copy and paste it to this one. Paste and check it out. Now we have the mask and we have the shadow. So we just turn this into a blueprint. Very easy. You've seen this process before, right? For the people that have been part of this channel. So this one's gonna be BP train station 01. Yeah. Olive says cool, thanks. That restream thing seems fancy. It is, dude, and there is a free plan. So even if you're not gonna do multi-streaming, you should try it. Only Hans says to Polypheme, no, but that's a good idea to put that on the mac and cheese. The powdered Cheetos, dude, I cannot remember what the fuck are the powdered Cheetos. Let me Google that. Powdered Cheetos. Crazy people in the chat today. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Yeah. Nah, I'm not eating this shit. This is like stomach issues in a jar, in a bag. Only Hans says it's just mac and cheese from a box and it's Cheeto flavored. No, that one makes sense. But this powder flaming hot Cheetos, those are like stomach issues in a bag or on a jar. No, the other ones, I know those look cool. Only Hans. This is the ones Only Hans is talking about. Mac and cheese Cheetos. This is the one that Only Hans likes. Cheesy jalapenos. The green ones. Jalapenos. But I wouldn't try the red ones, dude. Fuck the red ones. Flaming hot ones, fuck those ones. Yeah. Polypheme says, Cheeto, it's an acquired taste indeed. I can only eat that once every red moon. What? The red Cheetos, dude? The flaming hot ones? That is an acquired taste. I would say that is a crazy person thing to eat, dude. Why don't you like your stomach? Why do you do that to your stomach, Polypheme? Shit, dude, that sounds like a crazy thing to eat. The flaming hot Cheetos. I would not try that shit, dude. I would be afraid to like destroy my stomach. Okay, getting a warning there for the... Yeah, okay. Browse to asset. Yeah, let's set this one as static. Yeah, okay, there it is. Only Hans says, I tried the red ones, it was good. What? Dude, I'm thinking you and Polypheme are crazy people. If you like the red ones, I've only seen crazy people liking the red ones. So you people are like liking the strong flavors. I would not try the red ones in a million years. They just seem so fucking dangerous. That shit seems like it's gonna destroy my stomach. Polypheme says, that's what I mean. I can only eat that once every couple reincarnations. Yeah, dude. I would be afraid of that shit, of destroying my stomach, dude. That sounds like a crazy thing to eat, and then do it on the mac and cheese, even crazier. So only Hans and Polyphim. Every day we have different kind of crazy people in the chat. I am the crazy live streamer, right? But we always need crazy people in the chat. So today it's Polyphim and only Hans, liking the flaming hot Cheetos, dude. I cannot even fathom how do you eat that, people. That would just like destroy my stomach, like totally fucking destroy it. Only Hans says worth it. Fuck it, you only live once. Yeah, you only live once. Only Hans, so keep eating your flaming hot Cheetos. Fuck it, it's worth it. I understand it. What is like a stupid thing that I eat that I shouldn't eat like a lot, but I do it nonetheless? There is this thing from Honduras that has a lot of like color dyeing shit and spicy and shit, and I overeat that shit. Paul says, I'm guessing people there have ají. What is ají, dude? Yeah, could you tell me what is ají? Maybe it's just a different word in each country, but there are these things in my country. They aren't like super like spicy, but they are spicy. I'm gonna show them here. Only Hans knows about those. Okay, these are called Sambos Picantes from Honduras. It's like plantain chips with spicy and lemon, and they are like overloaded with chemicals. This shit is not natural at all, and I overeat this shit. I destroy my stomach with this shit. I can eat like a big fucking bag of this shit. It's not healthy, but I like it. So this may be my flaming hot Cheetos from the third world. Paul says it's like a spicy sauce people put on everything. Google ají Colombia. Okay, let me see. What is ají in Colombia? Nah, dude, we don't have that here. We don't have ají here. Yeah, this I think they would have it more in a place like Mexico. But Honduras uses more like bottled spicy sauces. Yeah, this kind of thing not common. Paul says I don't eat that. My what would explode? I'm gonna skip eating that comment. Does it like it's like way too fucking spicy, dude? Like extremely spicy? I like spicy, but I don't know if I would go to the extremes. Paul says people love that shit here. Yeah, like Mexico, right? Crazy spicy shit. I like spicy, but there are some extremes that I'm not gonna get close to. Only Hans says looks so good. Wanna try it? It looks good. It looks really good. It's like the type of thing that I would definitely fucking eat, but I don't know how spicy that may be. I'm thinking I can eat that. I can eat that shit. Yeah. Polyphim, do you eat like really spicy, and even that is like way too much for you, the ají, dude? Okay, I'm thinking about the layout of the whole place. Yeah. So we're gonna get off the train, and we're gonna see like a couple like crossings and shit. Yeah. We're gonna do one here. One crossing to here. Yeah, we're gonna have another crossing before the town. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So anyways, how am I gonna approach this? Are we gonna have like an open place to walk around here, or are we gonna have like fences? So Polum says for me it is. I can't handle any type of spicy thing. No, I don't like spicy stuff. I like to taste my food. Okay, dude, so you are a boring person. We understand it. I fucking love spicy like only Hans. I can overeat spicy, dude. Yeah, I like to put that shit on everything, dude. Yeah, Paul says I think curry is the only thing I like. I like curry also, dude. Only Hans says I like to taste the spicy. Me too. Me too. Whether it's natural, no, I like more natural from spicy shit, but I also like buffalo sauce. I can overeat that shit. But Polyphim doesn't like it because Polyphim is like an old man already. His stomach is destroyed. He cannot eat like the ají and the buffalo sauce and shit. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry for you. You gotta go to the doctor, dude. You gotta go to the doctor, Polyphim. Polyphim says, not for me. Yeah, boring as fuck. Dude, how could you even live in Mexico, dude? Could you even live in Thailand? Those places that have like strong spicy and shit. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna approach this one? Am I gonna have like, yeah, fences or not fences on the sides? Okay, we may have fences, but we may have entrances so we can go inside some of these places, right? Yeah, so let me find a fence here. Fence. EP garden fence. Now we're gonna use the other one. Yeah, let me find. Dude, where the fuck is the... Yeah, okay, wooden fence. Okay, here it is. So, Polyphim, yeah, dude, I'm sorry for you, dude, that you don't like spicy. Could you even live in a place like Mexico, dude? Mexico loves spicy. Like crazy, right? Like best spicy in the fucking world. I like spicy. Yeah. I may get to those extremes where your tongue is like totally fucking asleep and you cannot feel it anymore. That is the good kind of spicy. Paulo says, I don't know. I guess I would eat fruit and vegetables in Mexico. Dude, you have said many smart things. I respect you as an artist. I respect you as a human being. I respect you as a live streamer on Twitch. I respect you as many things. But saying that you would eat fruits and vegetables in Mexico must be the stupidest shit that you have said. This is a friend, people. This is a friend. That's why I can say this offensive shit to him. Dude, if I went to live in fucking Mexico, dude, I would be overeating meat and spicy shit, not fruits and veggies. I would be fat of eating all the meat. Nah, Paul, nah. So don't go and live in Mexico, dude. Bad idea. Polyphim is like, what the fuck, dude? Are you gonna like roast me? Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, but I had to roast you. Polyphim says, nah, I don't think it would be that bad. No, I know, dude. You adapt to a place. There are vegetarians and vegans in Mexico. I'm just being an asshole. We're just like teasing, right? Nah, it wouldn't be that bad, dude. And I think Mexico has a lot of good vegetarian recipes. Yeah, they like to use many things that are not necessarily meat or spicy. So yeah, not necessarily bad, Polyphim. I'm just being a moron, dude. You know how I am, right? I'm just joking and shit. So where's Spaceman Memories in chat? Remember about that game, people? Go and add it to your wishlist on Steam. There it is in the chat, the link. And also the overlay. You can see a bit of the trailer and shit. 60-second ad break right now. Okay, we're gonna go wait for the ad break to finish. Polyphim, you're still watching, right? You're not watching the ad. Polyphim says, I would do like I do here and cook every day for myself. I also cook every day for myself, dude. I just like cook a lot of meat. Polyphim says, yeah, no ads for you. Yeah, man, I just cook a lot of meat and I eat spicy, but I also cook for myself. Yeah, I don't like to eat that much of... No, I do like to eat... Yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie. I like to eat that much of not from the house because I fucking like fast food. Fucking like Burger King. I could eat that shit like every fucking day, but not healthy, right? So it's been like 1 month with no Burger King, so doing the work, people, doing the work. Okay, awesome. We're gonna set up that one there. Polyphim says, by the way, what's up with the fast? Okay, so I'm not fasting, dude, but I'm still in keto. I have lost 12 pounds in 3 weeks. Yeah, 12 pounds in 3 weeks with the keto diet, but I am not fasting anymore. I'm just in keto. What about you, Polyphim? Did you get back to keto, dude, after you ate sugar that other day? You fell for the trap, for the sugar trap? Yeah, okay, almost there. Polyphim says, I read that one. Yeah, man, how are you with your keto shit? So the other day, Polyphim was in ketosis, like me. And he made the fucking mistake of eating some fucking chocolates and some candies. Polyphim says, so yeah, I toned that shit down. Oh, so you're not in ketosis anymore. Yeah, I am still in ketosis, dude. Yeah. I went through Easter on ketosis. I didn't drink a Coca-Cola. I didn't eat carbohydrates. I didn't eat rice. I didn't eat French fries. It was fucking hard, dude. It was really fucking hard to go through what we call Semana Santa here, or Easter in the US, and not eating carbohydrates and sugar, dude. Yeah, but I did it, dude. I fucking did it. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, the fence would work. I am liking the vibe of this whole map, seeing the horizon and the town there on the horizon, back in the back. Yeah, good layout. I'm liking this one. So Polyphim says, no, I mean the stupid decision to eat candy to break a fast. Okay, that is a good thing to tone down, dude. Yeah, I'm still doing intermittent fasting. I am also doing intermittent fasting, dude. So I'm doing the keto and the intermittent fasting. 16-8 I'm doing, just like you. It works, dude. It's like the fastest way that I have lost weight in all of my life, even when I was into hardcore cycling. Yeah, this is the fastest I've lost weight. Polyphim says, and why not intermittent farting also? Yeah, I'm doing that one also, dude. Dude, I'm never getting a wife on Twitch. Dude, fuck. I came to Twitch, people, this year to get a wife. I was like, the girls are gonna come here. I'm gonna be a gentleman. Don't talk about stupid shit. But now I'm talking about intermittent farting, right? So that's not happening anymore. So I am removing that dream from my plans, Polyphim. Okay, this works. Yeah, nice layout. I like this. So we may have an entrance here. So now that I know that that one is there working, let's see. 3. Yeah. No, we're gonna go with 2. Yeah, this was a stupid idea. I'm fucking stupid. Polyphim says, nah, there's always a person that would find that funny. Yeah. They find it funny when you look like Ryan Gosling, dude. I do not look like Ryan Gosling, so I'm thinking it would not, they would not find it funny, the girls. Yeah, Polyphim, that very much depends, dude. If you look like Brad Pitt. Polyphim says, Miss PunkDev is out there. She may be out there, dude, but I'm pretty fucking sure it's not gonna be on Twitch. That is a joke, people. I didn't come to live streaming to get married. That is a fucking joke. And if I will, if I was really trying to do that, to get a wife on Twitch, that plan would have been derailed a long fucking time ago, dude, because of the crazy ass conversations we have here. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been derailed a long time ago, Polyphim. You would be one of the guilty people of that plan being derailed, dude. Okay. Polyphim says it could happen. There is always hope for it. No, I have hope, dude. I have hope that Mrs. NerdyPunkDev is out there, but not on Twitch. Yeah, and I'm not doing this to find a girlfriend, dude. I'm doing this to find other nerds like you making games and making arts and shit. Yeah, I was just meaning to find other people like me working on cool shit. Yeah, that was not the plan, Polyphim. It was not to get a wife. That is a stupid ass joke that I keep saying. Maybe some people may believe that shit, but it's not fucking true. Polyphim says you never know. Maybe she is a shy lurker. Oh. You think so, dude? You think? Let's get into the deep conversations. Do you think, people, for the other people watching on Twitch or YouTube, do you think you can find love on live streaming? Let's start that conversation, Polyphim. What do you think? Let's get serious. Do you think that could happen, dude? That someone lurking on one of your streams one of these days, Polyphim, could like send you a message one day and tell you, oh, I fucking love your art. Do you want to marry me? Polyphim says your wife was here for sure. Nah, I don't think she's here. Nah, I don't think so, dude. Shut up, Polyphim. Stop being crazy, dude. But I think you could find yours. Polyphim says, yeah. Have you never met anyone online? Yes. Yes, I've met girlfriends online, dude. Never on fucking Twitch through the Twitch chat, especially by doing just crazy ass and stupid ass live streams where I talk way too much shit. Yeah, but I met girls online, just not on Twitch. And then they become my girlfriends, Polyphim. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Can you find love on Twitch? You may find love on Facebook, right, and Instagram and shit. I don't know about Twitch, dude. Yo, Grimeshine TV says, popping in to let you all know I've been lurking on you weirdos, but been out the chat the last couple of days. Hope you'll have a good night. Yeah, this is the voice of a person. Polyphim, see, a bunch of weirdos we are. So this is what someone says when they already got the girl. Grimeshine already has the girl, so he can call us weirdos. But you were one of us, Grimeshine, when you didn't meet only hands. There's a weirdo there in the back. You were just like us, dude. A bunch of fucking nerds, single nerds, talking shit on the internet, Grimeshine. Thank you for coming, dude. Appreciate it. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing progress on your game and stuff. Yeah, we should sit down one of these days for a call, Grimeshine. Polyphim says, I don't see why not. To Grimeshine, all while you eat your Cheetos. No, he doesn't like the mac and cheese with Cheetos, dude. He just likes the regular mac and cheese. Only Han said it. Shit. Yeah, chat is getting deep today, but we're a bunch of weirdos. Grimeshine is not wrong. Grimeshine is not wrong. With Polyphim, we're a bunch of Latin American pair of geeks and weirdos just trying to make cool shit with computers. Yeah. Polyphim, this is a deep question, dude. Do you think, okay, we could get back to the conversation about finding love on Twitch. I don't think you could fucking find love on Twitch, dude. Fucking crazy. Only hands laughing out loud. Yeah, but okay. No, let's keep going on that one. Then we're gonna go into the next one. Grimeshine says, those Cheetos were smuggled into my house and they are contraband. I do not approve of. Oh shit, we're seeing the couple issues in chat. See, Polyphim, you're not gonna find the love of your life in chat. Chat gets crazy in Twitch, dude. People do this personal attacks and shit, talking about smuggling food. Like, yeah, man, chat is crazy today. Polyphim says that I don't see why it's not for you. Like, why couldn't you meet someone through here? Okay, let's get back to that conversation. So we do not get back into the making only hands and Grimeshine fight about Cheetos and shit and contraband of food and shit. Yeah, I want peace on that household. So sending peace to the Grimeshine only hands household. Do not fight about the Cheetos. We're just joking, people. They know the drill. So Polyphim says, why couldn't you meet someone through Twitch? Love finding a couple on Twitch. Number one, dude, most people on Twitch are lurkers. This person would have to have the initiative to like tell you what they feel about you. Number one, most people are introverts. Number two, if they were mostly an extrovert, they would be live streaming. They wouldn't be lurking that much. You're gonna see, dude, you're gonna get addicted to live streaming, dude, and then you're gonna feel, oh, I have stopped watching other people because I'm thinking about my live streams. You start getting into the into the face of being a live streamer instead of someone that watches. And it's a different thing, dude. It's a different thing. I have watched people creating. Now I am doing the creation. It took me a long time to lock in, dude, and do this what I'm doing on Twitch, because I'm inconsistent as fucking shit. And I'm also an introvert, even if you people don't believe it. I am one. But I don't know, dude. It would have this person that is lurking and being your like secret waifu would have to like have like crazy ass initiative and like really fucking love you, dude, to tell you I like you, Polyphim. I love you. Felt in love with you on Twitch, and I want to marry you, Polyphim. Dude, that sounds like a fucking fairy tale for me. I'm sorry, dude, but it sounds like a fairy tale. Yeah, we're a bunch of weirdos. I don't even know how the fuck we got into this conversation. Grimeshine is right. We're a bunch of weirdos, Polyphim. Polyphim says, well, that's not what I meant. You're exaggerating the argument. So which is the argument, dude? I may be exaggerating a bit. But what is the argument that you're saying? Okay, I'm trying to do the entrances to these sides so we can have some forest here. But that entrance is way too fucking small. And this mesh is not fucking working. So I may have to go. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, so Polyphim, what is the argument, dude? Let me know what the argument is. Let's keep talking about this. Why I think you couldn't find love through Twitch chat or being a live streamer and shit. What is your argument against what I'm saying? That would be a crazy ass love story, dude. Could you imagine that shit when people tell me, yo, you remember Polyphim, dude? He started like live streaming in April 2025. He's got like 3 kids now. He met the girl on Twitch chat. That would be a crazy ass story, dude. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the possibilities are way lower than other social media sites. Okay, yeah, that's a good entrance. I'm gonna leave that one there. Paulo says, I mean, that I see why wouldn't be a person here that you could develop a relationship with. First, as that person being a viewer that you talk, then DMs, then WhatsApp or whatever. No, that makes sense, dude. The logic works. The math works. The thing is that, dude, I've met many of you here on Twitch. We've built this community and stuff. I have not felt once, dude, in all of this process, someone flirting. Yeah. The viewer live streamer relationship seems to be a different one. The platform, yeah, I don't feel that the vibes are like that. Even if you I have DMs with you, I have DMs with Grimeshine, with OnlyHands. I've met many people here. Yeah, but I've never felt that it could be something out of the topics of the live streaming and shit. But I don't know, dude. It would have to be like a person that has a lot of initiative. Yeah, I don't have that initiative, dude. Polyphim says, yeah, but 4 months is hella low number for a statistic like that. Maybe in 2 years, maybe, dude. Yeah, you are not wrong there. That is a low statistic. Maybe 2 years. Who knows? So Polyphim, you're like doing the math, dude. So just keep fucking live streaming, dude. If you wanna find Mrs. Polyphim, you gotta keep fucking live streaming, dude. Yeah. Dude, you have way more faith than me on this process. I don't have faith in this process. I just come here to do game development and have nerd friends that are also making games and shit. But who knows, Polyphim? Maybe it happens to you. Polyphim says, don't make that about me. No, we're making it about you, dude. Now you're gonna find love on Twitch, dude. Maybe this person is like, oh, I fucking love the drawings of this guy. I wanna marry him. Yeah, who knows, dude? Who fucking knows? Grimeshine was right, dude. And in each word, each additional word of this conversation that goes through, Grimeshine is even more right than he was, saying that we are a bunch of weirdos. Polyphim says, I have no trouble getting a girlfriend, so I don't worry about that. I'm good by myself for now. Okay, Polyphim's has the riz. I have no riz, dude, so I do have trouble. This is starting to become a fucking therapy session, dude. I do have trouble getting girlfriends, dude. I didn't do it. I didn't start doing it on Twitch to get a girlfriend, Polyphim. Right? Yeah, I'm trying to clear that shit up, dude. But I am happy right now, dude. Also, I'm happy right now, and even if I have trouble, dude, I can fucking assure you, I don't think it's gonna happen through Twitch, Polyphim. So maybe you could get the girlfriend through Twitch, dude. Yeah, maybe it's you, the guy that can get the girlfriend through Twitch. Polyphim says, that's how I know there's a person for everybody. I'm a weird complicated dude, and I still find people I resonate with in that regard. No, I know, dude. I know. I've had girlfriends. It's just that it's not easy for me to find people that I resonate with. Yeah. Yeah, there is a person for everybody, and chances are that person is not unique. You can resonate with different kind of people. The thing is that you have to be a social person, that you gotta go out, go to events and shit, right? I am not that person, Polyphim. What about you, Polyphim? Do you go to events and shit? That's where you meet all of your exes? Polyphim's got like 20 exes, people, and I'm not joking. I'm not joking, and he still talks with all of them. Okay, this works. Let's turn this into a forest. Props, puzzles. Where the fuck is the trees? Round trees. Do I have yeah, here it is. Round green tree, tall tree. Yeah, this one. Okay, Polyphim says, have met people offline, online and offline. Yeah, man. I've had a couple girlfriends met online, and yeah, other ones met offline. But mostly when they were offline, it was like in specific like situations, like studying somewhere and shit. But how would you meet a person offline, Polyphim? You are like the king of reads, dude. How would you meet a person offline? Let's illuminate the rest of us nerds that cannot do this. Polyphim says the furthest one was Bulgaria. Bulgaria, it's a pretty place, by the way, dude. You've got Greece. If you were getting girlfriends from Bulgaria, dude, you've got Greece, Polyphim. I'm the king of nothing and very much like you. Nah, I don't think so, dude. I haven't had a girlfriend from Europe, dude. Yeah, shut up. You have way more riz. You just don't want to accept it. And you also had girlfriends in New Zealand, Bulgaria, Russian ones, in Asia and shit, US. I know it, dude. Don't say that it's not true, because it's true, Polyphim. Just don't say it, dude. I'm not gonna believe you. Dude, how did you end up meeting a girl from Bulgaria, dude? That is some crazy shit story. Yeah, tell us that one. Okay, let's see how the forest is looking. Yeah, it's a good thing to have a forest there. Yeah, good idea. But when we get to the forest, we're gonna do the masking on these trees. Yeah, remember the masking? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, okay. Polyphim says being artsy-fartsy is hella good help. Really, dude? Fuck, I would have never thought that, Polyphim. Polyphim is the king of Riz. Fuck, yeah, dude. Yeah, you may have a lot of confidence, dude, when you talk with people and shit. Dude, people don't fucking believe me. I am not like this in real life, dude. This is just a character I fucking created for fucking Twitch. I am not like this, like in a birthday party and shit, or in an event or a concert. This is not me, dude. I'm just a quiet, fucking shy guy, dude. And yeah, it's hard for me to be social, Polyphim. Polyphim says, on Flickr, she was an artist I liked and followed. What? Polyphim says, she liked me, shit. And we talked until we video chat, and there you go. Polyphim says, I think a year later, I was there in Bulgaria. What? Oh fuck, did you inspire the rest of us, Polyphim? You are the king of freeze, dude. Shut the fuck up. You are. Yeah, nah, those kind of stories, you gotta be like, yeah, no, dude. That shit hasn't happened to me, Polyphim. Dude, that is really cool, Polyphim. Yeah, man. Fuck, dude, Polyphim cooking. Dude, you gotta teach everyone the ways. Polyphim, you should be a consultant for nerds on the internet. You could show nerds on the internet how to get girlfriends on the internet, Polyphim. Dude, I cannot fucking believe you are a year later, you were already in Bulgaria. Polyphim says, no, I'm shy and quirky and a weirdo. I'm also shy and quirky and a fucking weirdo. Teslatic says, hi, it's not a critique, just wondering, why do you use Crocotile and not just BlockBench? Oh, Teslatic, how are you, dude? It's been a while since you were here. Appreciate it. No, I know it's not a critique, dude. I know it's not a charged comment. And it's a good question. I'm gonna show you. Let me fire up Crocotile and let me fire up BlockBench so we can see the differences on which things I use Crocotile for and which things I use BlockBench for. So what was the last thing that I was doing with Crocotile or BlockBench? Yo, for example, yeah, let me fire up Crocotile. Teslatic, how are you, dude? Where have you been, Teslatic? Thanks for coming back, dude. Yeah, okay, I've got BlockBench open here. Let me open up the AI robot model. Okay, so check this one out. Check out this process, Teslatic. Let me open up this one, AI companion. Okay, Teslatic. So I like to think about many models like textures instead of like models. So for me, it's easier sometimes to go and do the texture first. Oh fuck, ad break. So I'm gonna wait for the ad break to end. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the ad break to end to answer the question so other people can watch the response to this question, because it's a good question. So Polyphim, you're still there, dude. I cannot fucking believe you ended up in Bulgaria because you met a girl on the internet. That shit is fucking crazy. Polyphim, you gotta become a consultant, dude. Start doing a blog and shit. Teslatic says, that's a beautiful robot. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I'm meaning to show you why I did this robot in that process, dude. So for many models, Teslatic, are you back from the ad break, my dude? Let me know if you are watching the ad or not. Yeah, so I'm gonna show Teslatic about the question that Teslatic asked. So OnlyHans says, go to sleep, night guys, cuídense, which means take care in Spanish. Thank you, OnlyHans. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed our weird ass conversations. Have a good night, my friend. Appreciate it. Sending the love to you and Grimeshine. Have a good Tuesday. Teslatic says, what ad? Okay, so you're not watching the ad on Twitch, right? Okay, Teslatic. So for many models, dude, I really like to think them before as textures instead of like as meshes. This is a good example. Houses are another example, but this robot was one example. I just wanted to start with the texture. I wanted to see what the face looked like. I wanted to see like what the material would look like before I started modeling. So BlockBench doesn't help me with that, and Crocotile does, because then I can have a very simple texture like this one and just start placing faces like this, what I did here. I just started placing faces. I had like a good idea and shit. I didn't set up any UVs, Teslatic, so no UVs here set up, right? I just place faces. The model already exports with the right UVs and shit. And then I did the additional bevel in here where I added subdivisions and shit. But for something like this robot, like the start of this robot, or a house, dude, let me show you a house. Yeah, like this one. This dude, I think before about the texture instead of the mesh. I just think in that way, dude. Visually, I try to think first about how it's gonna look, like the flat textures. So Crocotile works better in that way, dude, because I fucking hate doing UVs. I mean, you gotta do the UV unwrapping in BlockBench, right? So I fucking hate doing the UVs and set up everything with the UVs and then setting up the layout and shit. And I have no I do not have that problem in Crocotile. So for this kind of models like houses or the robot, the start of the robot, dude, I just did this texture. I didn't set up any UVs, and this texture turned out to look like this. So see, No UV and wrapping and shit. That's why I like Crocotile in many ways. Polyphone says, if you resonate with someone, anything can happen, nerdy, regardless of you or the context. Like I said to Hayes, gotta be honest yourself. Yeah, man. Polyphone says, and you're not an ugly dude. Shut up. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Means a lot, dude. Yeah, man. Deep shit. Deep shit. I hope it happens to me, dude, that I can tell you. Like, remember, Polyphone, that conversation we were having, dude? I met a girl through Twitch. Now I'm living in the fucking moon. She lived on the moon. She watched me from the moon, and I went to live there with her. And I'm not joking, dude. That may seem like a joke, but I hope that I'm not joking. Tesla Tick says, that's interesting. Never saw such a pipeline. Thanks. Yeah, man. Yeah, I just think about the textures first. And I fucking hate UVs. So for those kind of things where I have like textures with detail, I go with Crocotile. Where I have textures with no detail, like okay, this one I started in Crocotile, dude. Yeah, I started in Crocotile. I remember. No, this one, no. Okay, but this one, for example, this one, Tesla Tick. I started this in Crocotile, dude, because it made more sense to do the unwrapping in Crocotile than bring it into BlockBench. But for something more simple, like what? Let me show you something that I did here in BlockBench. Okay, this frog. The textures are mostly like flat colors and shit, right? Nothing fancy and shit. So it's mostly shapes here. So for this one, I thought about shapes instead of texture. So that's when I decide if I'm going with BlockBench or Crocotile. If I'm thinking about shapes before, I go with BlockBench. If I'm thinking about the texture before, I go with Crocotile. So Tesla Tick, thank you for the question, dude. How have you been? Polyphone says, just don't let yourself be scammed by a bot. Let's hope so, dude. I don't get scammed on the internet by one of those AI girlfriends. Anthony says, now I'm starting to make my map. Fuck yeah, Anthony. How are you doing your map? Are you like importing assets from the Roblox marketplace, or are you modeling them? Polyphone says, Frog model ended up looking great. Remember that fucking joke, dude? Remember, it feels so nostalgic, dude, because I feel like that Frog live stream was like 1 year ago, dude. But no, it was just a couple months ago, and that was a crazy ass live stream. Yeah, HOM, yo, all the cool people coming in today. HOM says, hey, what's going on? What's up, my friend? How was your Easter? How is your game dev going? Thanks for coming back to the channel, dude. We miss you. How are you, HOM? So Tesla, yeah, dude, I hope that I answered your question. Anthony says, modeling them. Where are you modeling, dude? Which software are you using for the modeling and bringing the assets into Roblox, dude? Okay, let's keep doing this forest, people. Yeah. Yeah, okay, no, not that one. Yeah, so how are you, people? How are you, HOM? Thanks for coming. HOM says, happy Easter to you as well, my friend. I was like just playing Minecraft, dude, this last few days. So I am trying to lock in today. Trying to get back. Right, how about you? How are you? Okay, I'm gonna do the forest on one side, and then I'm just gonna fucking mirror it to the other side, right? And we're gonna make the same material here with the mask shed. Let me see, let me find one of the tories buildings. Tory one, yeah. Camera depth plate, yeah, not that one. Yeah, this is the masked one. Yeah, okay, let me copy this material to this other folder. Okay, let me just restart the music, people. Okay, reading comments. HM says, all good, bro. How's your day? It's going good, dude. It's going good. I am like, remember that town, dude? I think you were here when I was building the town, right? Remember that I had a very disorganized, shitty map where I was just like trying new shit, new ideas and stuff. So I am cleaning up that map and now turning it into a real gameplay map, dude, around the town that I made the other day. So that's what I'm working on. I'm starting with the train station where we started the map. How about you? What are you working on? Anthony says, I am using just Roblox. Oh yeah, you can model in Roblox. You are right, dude. Good stuff, Anthony. Yeah, good for you, dude. Figuring out the tools and shit. You can do 3D modeling in Roblox. I remember that. Oh shit, dude. That makes me nostalgic, dude. I taught Roblox Studio in the pandemic. That was a lot of fun. HM says it looks great, dude. Love the polishing. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I am polishing this world. It was a shitty fucking ass world, and I'm polishing it. How about you, dude? How are you? Are you just like chilling, getting back to work? What have you been working? What the fuck was I gonna do? Yeah, this material. We're gonna do the mask one, and this one we're gonna change it. Okay, so here we're gonna swap this one's tall 3. Yeah, okay, there it is. Let's apply this one. I'm gonna rename it. Polyf says, is that a farming area outside town? I don't think it's gonna be a farming area, dude, but now that you say it, it could be a farming area here. Yeah, or around here. This first one, it's gonna be a forest, the one where we get up the train. But we could add a farming area like in Zelda, right? Nintendo 64 Zelda, remember that? Yeah, Polypheme. HM says, I'm chilling, bro. I need a break for a bit still on it. Yeah, man, don't worry, dude. Just keep doing your thing, whatever it is. What are you playing then? Have you been playing on your break, HOM? Yeah, Polypheme, I'm gonna do a forest here, but I may do the farming around here, dude. You are right, that is a good idea. Yeah, remember, which one was it? Was that Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, where there was a ranch? Yeah, remember that ranch and shit? Yeah, reminds me of that now that I'm seeing it. Yeah, like the fences and shit. Yeah, good idea, Polypheme. Thank you, dude. Gotta take notes about many of these ideas because then I fucking forget them, people. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the masking. Okay, so this is what the masking is gonna do. Let me place this one. Let's see how the masking is working on this mesh. Material mesh created. What, dude? What the fuck are you doing? Nah. What the fuck did I do? No, dude. Nah. This one. Yeah, let's delete this one. Yeah, force delete that one. So HOM no playing, just turned off my brain for a week. Good thing to do sometimes, dude. Yeah, to recharge and shit. So are you like writing a journal, meditating, or just like watching shows? You're doing something right while you turn off your brain. So what is like you're turning off the brain routine, dude? Okay, let's rename this one. This one's gonna be all 3 masked. Oh fuck, dude, I just fucking forgot that I didn't set up stream avatars today. Shit, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, no stream avatars today. I forgot about it. Yeah, tall 3 01. This one's gonna be masked. Okay, there it is. Let's apply it to the mesh element. There it is. Okay. Ah, yeah, this is a different one. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna approach this one in a different way. So Polym says, made me think of places like this. Okay, let me check out the link, dude. Yeah, we cannot use the same material here as here, because this is not. This one has transparency, opacity on the leaves. Yeah, I am gonna do this one in a different way. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hacky, but you'll see. Let's see what Polypheme sent. Rural landscape around Tokyo. Yeah, Polypheme, I am working on a couple of places like this. Yeah, it really reminds me of that place also, having those fields in different colors. Yeah, man, thank you, dude. Oh fuck yeah, I am seeing the differences in like the plantations and shit. Yeah, gotta do that on this one, because it looks more like a flat map, right? Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, Polyphim. It also reminds me of that. HM says, I've been outside for the weekend. Other than that, I'm trying new food and just chilling. Okay, dude. So let's talk about the food. What new food did you have, my friend? So, Polyphim. Yeah, man. I gotta like think about it because I cannot go with all of this flat brown floor. Gotta like turn things around here with different colors and shit. Like those plantations and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna see how I figure that one out. I'm gonna figure out the masking of this shit of the forest, because yeah, this one's different. Okay, let me think about this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna turn all of this into a group. I'm gonna turn all of this into a blueprint or a group. Let me see, what can I do here? If it's a blueprint or a group or shit. Yeah, okay, let's also select that one. Paul says, gotta think of the season that determines also the color of the flora. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's tricky, dude. It's tricky, many of those details. Yeah, are you still drawing, Polyphim, or you're just like chilling after the stream? Okay, let me turn all of this into a group. Let's see on the level blueprint. Yeah. So that group is selected. Can I get a reference to that? Actor. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it a blueprint then. Column says chilling and setting a couple of things on OBS to come back to live streaming tomorrow. Okay, dude, so looking forward to it. So Polyphim's gonna do some live streaming, people. Now let's see if the shout out works now, dude. Go and give Polyphim a follow, people. Yeah, I think it works now. So there it is, dude. So let me know, dude. Let me know if you want me to like be part of that test streaming shit, so I can let you know if the audio is okay, the quality is okay and stuff. Okay, so nah, this is not gonna be a group. This is gonna be a blueprint, I think. We'll see. Okay, convert selection to blueprint class. Yeah, this one's gonna be tall tree forest. One. No, it's not here, it's here. Yeah, BP tall forest. I always forget where do you place the fucking name. Actor. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Polyp says thanks to you, dude. We've had good conversations today. So we could get back to the conversation where you're the king of Reese, dude. That got a girlfriend from Bulgaria and ended up in Bulgaria 1 year later through the internet, dude. Dude, how did you do that? Did you save for the like the plane tickets and shit? How was the whole story? Okay, yeah, let's see if I can get a reference to the blueprint now. Yeah, it has to be a blueprint. So now, can I get what fucking reference can I get here? Yeah, no, I cannot get, yeah, no, I cannot set a material here for all of the fucking blueprint. I'm fucking stupid. Static mesh actor, let's see. Static mesh toggle visibility. Yeah, so here they are, all of the fucking trees. They should be okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, I'm gonna turn all of this into one whole mesh. That mesh is gonna have just one material, and I'm gonna be able to swap the whole fucking material of the whole fucking mesh. So I'm gonna merge all of these trees here. You'll see how. Okay, let's undo the creating of that. Let's go into modeling mode. Deform, merge, accept. Does this work? Polyp says no visa required. Okay, so not the whole story, but I ended up on Switzerland thanks to my parents living there, and from there I took a plane to there. No visa required, I think, and then all went to shit. Oh, so you met in person and the vibes were off. It wasn't the love of your life. Shit, dude. Shit. So how long ago was this, dude? Who did you live with when your parents were living in Switzerland? So Polim says no vibes were great. What the fuck happened then, dude? Why isn't she your wife, Polyphim? Okay, this is a mesh, people. This is a mesh. I'm gonna rename it. It is not a blueprint and it's not a group. It's just one mesh. This one's gonna be Forest 01, and this mesh has only one material. Yeah, so this one we don't need it anymore. Let's get a reference to that one. Yeah, Forest 1 set material, because this is a mesh I can change it. Yeah. So do we have like a transparent material? So when we get into here, we're just gonna make all of this shit transparent. I think the whole thing. So Polim says circumstances, and I wasn't in a good place mentally, so the relationship wasn't a priority with me. Polyphim spitting the facts of wisdom in life and shit. Yeah, Polim says that's mainly, yeah, man, I get it, dude. It makes sense. Yeah, sometimes one is not ready for love in life. Totally, dude. Has happened to all of us. Okay. Do I have a transparent fucking material? But I hope, dude, that you can get another cool girlfriend from the internet, Polyphim. You're a cool person, dude. Cool fucking story. Did you get another girlfriend from the internet, dude, and ended up meeting her at some point from another country? Matt, full transparency. Yeah, this one. Full trans. Okay. Full transparency. Why isn't that appearing here? Ah, okay, here it is. Yeah. So when we overlap some shit, I want to see like the effect. Yeah, it's gonna be it's not gonna be subtle, but it may work. I don't want to do any crazy masking. I want to go simple here, hacky. Not want to like break my head on a complex system. So let's create a volume here. Volume, a trigger volume. So when we get close to that shit. Yo, HOM, where did you go, dude? You still there? Or whoever else is watching on YouTube or Twitch, you want to leave a message? Leave a message, people. Chat is open. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. Just let me know. Polim says not from another country. Personally, I don't want to do that again. Gotta be at least on the same continent. Yeah, so you're gonna go and get an Argentinian girlfriend, right? Or a Brazilian one. Yeah, Polyphim's from Colombia, so he's just like implying that he wants to marry a girl from South America. So South American girls, where are you? Polim says, or a Honduran. Dude, you sounded so fucking American or European saying Honduran. It's Honduran without the I. Calavera says, what's up, dude? We're just talking crazy shit right now. How about you? Are you working, dude? Your vacation is over, right? HM says just change the hue of the ground, bro, from the master materials. From the ground. No, the thing that I want to make here, HOM, I'm gonna show you. What I want to do here is like when I get behind the trees, behind the forest, make them transparent. So I'm gonna just swap them into the transparent material just when I am behind them. That's what I'm trying to do. Polim says Honduran like Colombian. Yeah, like Colombian. Yeah, exactly. Calavera says, what's that background? Which background, dude? Are you talking about this one? This is a painting from a Japanese artist called Hokusai. It's a real painting. It's got no trademark anymore because it's an old one, but I am using paintings from Hokusai for backgrounds. They are my matte paintings from Japan. Calavera says Colombian from Colombia. Yeah, Colombian from Colombia. So we're having an ad break. So, but I'm gonna keep talking because I think Calavera and Polyphim have no hats. They are the people in the crazy Colombian conversation. So yeah, that's a painting, dude. It's from a real artist from Japan. So HOM, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. HOM says, oh my bad, I was talking about the ground section, like the Japanese picture. Ah, yeah, dude. Yeah, no, for that one you are right. I may use that like the hue, changing the hue of the ground. But also, I may like to do different details, dude. I'm gonna see, dude. When I get to that point, I'm gonna see which is the best way to approach that one. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, let me see this one. Let's get a reference to that one. Call function collision add event. Yeah, collision. So when we overlap with the player, yeah, we're gonna do this shit. Let's see how subtle or not subtle it is. Pauline says, what happened with your last girlfriend? Spill the gossip. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, fuck. I knew this day was gonna come sooner or later. Because I have, like, cooked you way too fucking much with your exes. It just went to shit, Pauline. I don't know, dude. I don't know, it just went to shit. I have cooked Polyphene way too fucking much with his ex-girlfriends. I'm always asking him about that shit. Yeah, now he's like, I knew this question was gonna come one day, dude. Dude, we just had different beliefs. Polyphene says you were the one who started prying. Yeah, I started prying yours. So I'm very sorry, dude. I'm very sorry. Yeah. With different belief systems, dude. And that is incompatible, it seems, for some people. So Calavera says she went to live to Colombia. Yeah, she went to live to Colombia, dude. Yeah, she became Colombian, and it seems like I need a visa to go and live in Colombia. And I can't go there, dude. Yeah, I cannot go there, Polyphene. Calaveras is like, no, don't talk about exes and shit. Nah, no, I'm not gonna get into details, dude, because who fucking knows, right? No, not who fucking knows if I'm getting back. I'm definitely not getting back, dude. But who fucking knows if people ever watch these videos and shit? And I don't want to like tell anything stupid, right? But all of them, yeah, different in beliefs, dude. Yeah, belief system, difference in life. Different in how you look at life and shit. And she just said it didn't work for her, dude. It seems like it wasn't compatible. So it is what it is, dude. So Poland says, where is this? Oh, I didn't say the religion, dude. How did you figure it out? Poland says, classic. You pry, but you don't let pry. Calavera says, not even me know what the fuck happened, but I don't care because exes are not important. No, dude. The thing, Calavera, is that we were talking with Polyphene about his exes. This guy has exes all around the world. So now, dude, I gotta like answer to the question. Joey Toro rating. What's up, Joey, also known as Guillermo del Toro? How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming, Raiders. Appreciate it. I am NerdyPunkDev if you don't know me from before, but I'm thinking most of you people in Joey's community know what crazy person I am. Yeah, so thank you for coming, Raiders. I'm the creator of Spaceman Memories. You can check out the trailer right now in the overlay, and please add it to your wish list. How are you, Joey? How was your stream? How were the vibes? So Calavera says, laugh out loud, he has a club like Ramona Flowers. Yeah, Polyphene has a club, dude, just like Ramona Flowers. Exactly, that is the best definition. So Joey, we're talking about love life. You just came in the best fucking time for this, Joey Toro. So Polyphene, you are not wrong on that question that you asked. Yeah, that's what happened, dude. You know the drill, dude. You're Latin American. This shit is very common. Polyphene says to Calavero, I wouldn't mind a Ramona type for me. I wouldn't mind a Ramona Flowers type for me, dude. Where are you, my Ramona Flowers? Joey Toro says, oh my god, laugh out loud. Hi, Polyphene. Yeah, we were talking about Polyphene exes, dude. He has exes all around the world, dude. He met them through the internet, and then he went and got on a plane to meet them. Calavera says Ramona has the looks, but all the red flags too. Don't we all like the red flags girls with the looks, dude? Fucking bunch of nerds, stupid nerds. Polyphone says, though I like the redhead better. Which was the redhead, dude? What was the name? Which is the one you're talking about? Joey Toro, you good, Joey? Yeah, how are you, Joey? What's the stream, dude? How are you, Joey Toro community? Thanks a lot for the raid. Appreciate it. Polyphone says, Kim, I think. Yeah, I think that was the name. Crasher Hole. What's up, dude? Crasher says, hi, what's up? All good, my friend. How about you? How about you, my friend? Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. We're just like vibing here, dude, talking about love life and shit. Life. How about you, Crasher? Do you want to talk about your love life, dude? Polyphone says, Joe says to Polyphone, chilling. How about you? Crasher says, back on game dev, huh? Yeah, dude, we got to lock in, dude. Way too crazy, right? This last week it was good doing Minecraft and shit, but we had to get back. Calavera says, oh, the drummer. Yeah, she was nice. Yeah, that was a cool character. But I think all of us are in love of Ramona, even with the red flags. So, Crusher, what are you doing, dude? What are you working on today, my friend? Okay, let's get another reference to this one. Collision, add an actor, and overlapping shit. Polyphone, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy how you figured it out and I didn't say shit. Yeah, you're a good detective, Polyphone. You're a good detective. So Crusher says, love life. Yeah. Polyphone says to Joey, chill too. About to poo. I don't know why I did that one. I'm fucking stupid. I should have skipped that message. Crusher says, I haven't even had a girlfriend. So don't worry, dude. You're gonna have one of these days. Don't worry about it. Especially because now you're going into college, Crasher. So that is like the best place to get one, dude. Yeah, best fucking place, Crasher. Polyphone says to Calavera, redhead and freckles wins for me. Yeah, man. Now I think I'll go with Ramona Flowers, dude, for fucking sure. Okay, this one's gonna be tall tree. There it is. So let's see if this shit works. It's very hacky. But I'm yeah. Nah, it looks like shit. Nah, I'm not gonna do this. It works, but it looks like shit. Yeah, there should be like a mask in there. Okay, I could like. Okay, let's see the material of the tree. So Polyphone says, what are you doing? Okay, no, Calavera says, what are you doing? So I'm just like extending the map, dude, the one from the town. I started with the like the layout and shit. So when we get off the train, right, the train station, and I'm thinking about the whole layout, and I wanted to start here with the forest that we can get into, right? And when we get into the forest, there should be like some masking on that material of the trees, right? The thing is that I cannot use this one, the one that you're seeing here, because the leaves of the tree are different. They have different transparency. So that material doesn't work here for me. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, that like when I get into the forest, seeing those that changing the trees. Yeah, what about you, dude? Doing some architectural visualization? Okay, so this would be the thing, right? We get into the forest and the front trees are gonna be somewhat transparent, not like fully transparent. Yeah, fully transparent doesn't work. Yeah, not at all. Yeah, so yeah, that masking, dude. Because I have this thing called here. I'm gonna show you. This thing called the spring arm, but I'm not gonna use that shit in Spaceman Memories because it would be for a different kind of game, a different kind of like camera and shit. But let me show you what the spring arm does. Do collision test, probe size, camera collision. Where the fuck was this setting? Yeah, there's this setting on the. Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. The collision test. Yeah, let's see. So there's this thing where you get close to some meshes and it's gonna do a bit of a zoom in. Check it out. That is a spring arm here. in Unreal Engine. But I'm not using that one, dude. For this game, I just want the same camera and the same angle. So Calavera says waiting for some clips. Okay, for the renders. Anthony says just want to know, are you going to make another game after this? I hope so, dude. I hope I can get enough money to make another. People says hello, fellow nerds. Indeed, just a bunch of nerds here. People, how are you, my friend? Thank you for coming back to the channel. How has life been for you? How was Easter? What have you been working on, dude? Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. So Anthony, I hope so, dude. I fucking hope so that I can make another game, dude. If this game sells decently, it doesn't even have to be $1 million, dude. If it just sells in a decent way, I am gonna make another game, dude. I hope that I can keep making games. Calavera says he's going to make a retro shooter. Yeah, man. That is like one of the things that I would like to make after this one. If I'm able, if I have the resources and shit, I would like to make a retro looking shooter with post-apocalyptic vibes. I'm thinking it will also be on Unreal Engine, because it would be like way too fucking hard to go and learn another fucking engine, right? But I would really like to make a retro shooter. Calaveras right there, Anthony. How about you, dude? When you finish your game, do you want to make another one? So yeah, check it out. The thing about the spring arm is that it's gonna work with any fucking mesh. I don't need it to work with this mesh because I have a mask on that mesh. So the spring arm doesn't work for me on this game. So that's why I need masks on materials and shit. Not on everything. That's why I cannot have a mask on everything. So it cannot be like for everything. Anthony says, I don't know if I will or not. You should go for it, dude. Just follow the dream, dude. I hope that your Roblox game sells well so you can keep making games, my friend. Yeah, man. Yeah, you never know, dude. You never know how viral a game can go, especially in a platform like Roblox, dude. I have seen this happening, dude. I am not joking. There was this person called the Memory Monkey that was one of the first people coming to these live streams on Twitch. One of the first people supporting me on Twitch. Thank you, the Memory Monkey, wherever you are. I remember, dude, when the Memory Monkey was making their game for Roblox in Roblox Studio, dude, and shit. And I was one of the first testers and stuff. And then the Memory Monkey stopped coming to the live streams, and I asked the Memory Monkey, dude, why did you stop coming? And they told me, dude, my game went viral. And they were not fucking joking, dude. I live in Honduras, dude, far away from the Memory Monkey. And I met people here in Honduras already playing the Memory Monkey's Roblox Studio game, dude, Anthony. So keep doing that shit, dude. Keep doing the work, because you never know when you can go famous, especially on a platform like this one, dude. Okay, where the fuck is this? Yeah, content, overworld, trees. Yeah, I want to see the material of that one. Yeah, this is the masked one. No, it's this one. Okay, so this is set up in a very, very easy way. This is masked, right? And I need it to be translucent. What the fuck happens if I do it translucent? Opacity. What does this do? Okay. Yeah, let me think about this. Yeah, let me place the mesh here. Let's this one is the translucent one, right? Yeah, this is the one that does this one has shadows. I haven't even applied. Yeah, let me do another version of this. Yeah, let's undo this so I do not fuck up this material. Yeah, opacity mask, we've got that one. Let's duplicate this one. Yo, so people, where are you, dude? Where did you go? So whoever else is watching, leave a message in chat. Chat is open if you want to talk. Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck, I was meaning to fix my sleep today, and I'm already at 3 hours and 18 fucking minutes, so I'm just gonna keep working for a little bit more. Joe says you've been locked in the you've been locked the fuck in, nerdy. Yeah, dude. in different ways. Locked in, working here, and also talking about love life with Polyphim, dude. Pia Paul says M. What does the M mean? Polyphim says same. I'm not even tired. Yeah, man. It's weird that I am not even tired. The conversations have been so much fun. We've made like good progress and shit. Changing up the whole fucking layout of this map, which was a fucking mess. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna keep going for a little while more, and then we're gonna do a raid, but not leaving yet, people. Chat is open if you want to talk. So people, what does the M letter M mean? Okay, let's duplicate this one. Nah, not that one. Yeah, this is the one that has the masks that I need. But okay. Fuck yeah. Yeah, this has the opacity mask. I'll show you how this one looks. So Polyphim says, yeah, I read that one. So wishlist, Spaceman Memories. Remember that game, people? The one that you're seeing there on the trailer. There it is, the link in the chat. Add it to your wishlist and also send it over to your friends. People says, mistyped. How late is it in your time zone? At me, it's 8:56 o'clock. Okay, dude, way earlier. Oh, but it's on the morning, dude, or on the night. So for me, it's 12:57 a.m. already. So it's almost 1 a.m. It's past midnight. Yeah, what about you? It's 8:56 on the morning. Yeah, dude. So I'm trying to not fuck up my sleep because I had fucked it up a couple weeks ago. So I always go for the 3 hours. That's why I only go for the 3 hours. I went bit more than 3 hours today, but it doesn't matter. There are days in which the conversation is fun. We're trying to figure out fun shit. So anyways, we can keep talking, dude. Don't worry about it. What have you been working on, people? Yeah, I was meaning to duplicate this one. Yeah, this was gonna be Metal 3-2. And let me see this shit. Okay, let's have this 3 meshes with 3 different materials. So this one has the original material, the regular one, that 3. Okay, let me rotate them so we can see them better. People says still on my engine without a name. Dude, I've got a couple ideas. I don't know if they would work. Let me find the notes that I had. Like, yeah, I had like a couple ideas. I don't know if they are gonna work or not, but let's see, dude. I'm gonna send them over in chat. So where was this? So People is making his own engine, and he doesn't have a name. So if you have name ideas for a game engine, people, you could send them over in chat. People is open to suggestions. So where was this? Okay, give me a sec, dude. Give me a sec. Let me find those ideas. I can't remember where I wrote them, but I have them somewhere here. So yeah, let me see, dude. Okay, I think yeah. Where was this, dude? I'm trying to find it, dude. Okay, let me see. Tesla says to people, show me the engine, please. Tesla also does low-level programming like you, people. Yeah, and he always likes to see this kind of projects. He's not joking. This is true. So if you have anything to show, Tesla may like what you're working on. He understands what you're working on. I do not. I may have a grasp on the concept of the engine, but I do not know any of the programming that you're doing. I don't understand that low-level C++ stuff. Tesla does. Tesla, what are you working on these days? Are you still working on the nanite-like system that you were working on a couple weeks ago? Okay, people, let me see. Let me see. So people says it's not nearly released, but if you can give me your GitHub, I can open the repo for your account, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla has a GitHub. Yeah, So Teslatic, just write your GitHub username there, dude. Low level people talking in chat. Yeah, you people understand each other. I don't understand you people. I just admire it from the distance. It's I don't know shit, dude, about this low level C++ programming and making your own engine and stuff. Okay, let me see where I have a couple notes here. They may be a bit generic, people, but who knows, dude? Who knows if one of these could work for you? Yeah. Yeah, let me see, dude. I'm writing them because I'm like picking them from the notes that I had. Yeah. Okay, where was this other one? I'm just trying to look for these ideas for game engine names. Does anyone has another game engine name idea for people? Yeah, let's help out here, people. Yeah. I'm trying to see the notes, dude. They're a bit disorganized, so I'm trying to find them. Yeah, no, I didn't found many of the ideas that I had. I'm gonna try to find that file, dude. But I think I had these ones. These were one of the first ones, the less creative ones. They were a bit generic, and then I kept thinking about it, and I thought about other ones. Let me find those notes, and I'm gonna send them over. So Teslatic, this is Teslatic says to people, this is Teslatic's GitHub. Yeah, that's Teslatic GitHub, dude. He also does this kind of shit like you. He was doing a couple weeks ago a system like Nanite inside a CAD software. So yeah, Teslatic knows what you're talking about, people. People says I don't have this one on GitHub yet, but I promise I'll put the engine on GitHub and add you before the next stream. That's really cool, dude. That's really cool, people. Thank you, dude. Thank you for sharing with the community. Yeah, man. See, that's the power of the internet. You never know who's gonna be interested in what you're working, how we're gonna support each other and shit. Good stuff, people. Appreciate it. I hope everything goes well with your engine, dude. You can get a lot of stars in the project in GitHub. Okay, what the fuck was I gonna do? I forgot what was I gonna do. Okay, yeah, changing the materials of this. So this one's gonna be Crocotile3D. And you'll see the problem that we have with the masked one. The masked one, we have the masking. Check it out. The thing is that we don't have the transparency. We lose that one. Okay, 60-second ad break. I'm gonna wait for that one to end so we can keep talking. I'll keep working here on the material while we talk. So this one works with the masking that I'm looking for, but not having that transparency. I don't know, dude. I don't know how would that. There may be a workaround of that. I just don't know what that workaround would be. Yeah, there must be something here where I connect the texture alpha to one of these nodes. I do not know which one would it be. So let me try this other new version with yeah, let's see. We're using the masked mode right now. For this one is, yeah, let me open up that one. Yeah, this one is masked also. Yeah, maybe a translucent one. Teslatic says the Nanite system I'm working on faced with API problems. I need to switch from OpenGL because frames per second decrease compared to version without Nanite. Oh fuck, dude. Shit, this guy's doing all the low level shit, dude. I hope that you figure it out. You're a good programmer, dude. I've seen all your work and shit. Yo, how about, dude, the other things that you were working on, Teslatic? The ones with the Blender add-on and stuff. Is that on standby? How is that going? I hope that you can figure it out, dude. Yeah, are you switching from OpenGL to what, dude? What is the other alternative that you can switch from OpenGL? Are you in Mac? Are you on Windows? How does that work? Tesla says Vulkan. Yeah, I've heard about Vulkan. Yeah, because Unreal Engine can do Vulkan, right? For the Linux builds, I think, and shit. Yeah, it's either DirectX or Vulkan, I think. Yeah, the graphics API. So you're gonna go with Vulkan now. How long is it gonna take to make the switch, dude? Okay, we've got this one. Let me see. What the fuck does that translucency do? Translucent. Yeah, that changes it into this. We have an opacity there. Opacity mask. Yeah. Okay, this is this one. Yeah, the opacity one. The translucent one doesn't have shadows. Yeah, that's the different materials. Yeah, interesting. People says I saw your circuit simulation. It looks so cool. Oh, which one, dude? From TeslaTig? The circuit simulation from TeslaTig on GitHub, or where? What are you talking about, people? Yeah, so this is the translucent material. How would this shit look? Let me see. Yeah. Okay, the fucking, yeah, see? Then I fucking forget about that. Yeah, that spring arm. I don't want to use that shit. Oh, TeslaTig says, oh, thank you. I made a graphic user interface framework to make it. So it's on GitHub. It's a project on GitHub, right? Yeah. I may go and check it out. If yeah. So let's go into TeslaTig's GitHub. Let me see. It's a project on GitHub, dude, or not? Let me know, people. So this is TeslaTig's GitHub, dude. Which is the one that you're talking about? Column says, I'ma go try and rest. Okay, my dude, I know it's fucking late in Colombia, dude, so thank you for coming in. The conversations were a lot of fun, dude. Please don't stop coming to the channel, dude. It means a lot, dude. Always have fun. And looking forward to your streams, Polypheme. Yeah, best of luck to you. So TeslaTig says, people, circuit simulation was a demo of that framework. Logimimic. Okay, this one, right? Yeah, modern circuit simulation. This is the demo. Let's play it. So this is TeslaTig's GitHub, people. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't even know how you people do this shit. Joe is saying cheers to Polypheme. Yeah, dude, have a good night. Polypheme says, take care, man, everybody. Keep it up. Appreciate it, dude. Have a good night, dude. Always a pleasure, Polypheme. Yo, this looks really fucking complex and cool. TeslaTig. Yeah, man. So this is TeslaTig's GitHub, people. I don't even know what you're doing. What fucking language is Hex, dude? It says that 100% of this repo on GitHub is using Hex language. What the fuck is Hex? Is this like some obscure low-level language, dude? What is Hex, dude? You just blew my fucking head. I had never heard about Hex. What is this? But the whole repo is 100% Hex. Here, people. TeslaTig, you know your shit, dude. So TeslaTig does programming in C++, Hex, and C#. People says, what the fuck? How cool. Oh, my GitHub name is Meister Grogu. Please don't be confused. I'm not really 14. I just wrote so no one follows me randomly. That was the problem on my old GitHub. Can I like search for you, dude? Meister Grogu. Yeah, let's see, dude. Let's see what Meister Grogu has on the repos. That's what it says. Thanks for sharing, nerdy. Thanks to you for sharing, dude. Dude, what is Hex? Is it which language is it based on? How close is it to another language, and which one is it? Okay, let's see. Meister Grogu. Is it? Yeah. Okay, this is Peopled. So Peopled is doing programming in C. Yeah, can do that. C++ cannot do that, and JavaScript. So this is also Meister Grogu, also known as Peopled on Twitch. GitHub, we also have there on the chat. Teslatic posted his one. You've got a Pokemon game made in C++, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, check it out. People doing C++ 3D game, Pokemon game. Fuck, dude. Fuck, I don't even know how you made that, dude. First person game made in JavaScript. Shit. So there it is, people. The cool programmers that do the shit that I cannot make on the chat. Teslatic and People. Thanks a lot, people. You people are really cool. Appreciate it. People says, yes, I made this with my friend. He also owns a repo. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good thing about repos, right? In GitHub and shit, you can do collaborative stuff. It's a lot of fun and shit. Yeah, congratulations, people. You people are pros. I admire this kind of shit. I'm always trying to become like this, learning this kind of programming, dude. Yeah, people, and Tesla. Thanks a lot, people. You inspire me, and I'm pretty sure you inspire other people also. Good stuff. Okay, let me see this material, the translucent one. Yeah, that's the translucent one. So we could do it translucent. So do we do a multiply here? Now a division. Yeah, division. So we could like divide this one by this one, I think. Yeah, we're gonna divide it by 2. Let's see the translucency. Teslatic says, very nice one. Seems you also have a physics engine inside the engine. People, you have a physics engine. People says you can get that. It's not that hard. I know, dude. I know anybody can get to that point. You just gotta sit down, put in the hours, study, right? So I gotta lock in, dude. I am learning right now how to make a 3D renderer from scratch with C. One of these days I'll do a live stream about it when I feel comfortable with the knowledge. But nonetheless, dude, I am trying to learn the low level shit. Yeah. Okay, this may work, that translucency stuff. So when we get behind, we could switch the whole forest. Yeah, let's divide this shit by 3. Is 3 way too fucking much? Let's see. Okay, people says, do you mean the Pokemon game or the game engine, Teslatic? Yeah, which are you referring to, dude? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This shit could work. So we're gonna switch this one to Mattel3D. So when we get into this, let's see, where the fuck is the when we get into that trigger volume, we're gonna change this one into Tol3D. Yeah, you'll see, people. Tol3D1, Tol3D2. Let's apply it. Let's see how transparent it looks. Yeah, check it out. So we're gonna try it. I think this one's gonna work. So regular material, there it is. That's the regular material. When we get into the forest, the front trees should go translucent. Yeah, there it is. This works. This was what I was aiming for today. So I think I'm gonna end the stream with this. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna continue tomorrow. So when I get out of the forest, it goes back to the regular material, the one that has the shadows and the good and the translucency and shit. We get into the forest, we get this. We could have the shadows. I could like do a blueprint with the shadows and shit. 2 materials, one with the visible hidden shadow. So we could do that. Don't leave, people. Let's do a raid on Twitch. So people says, yeah, it's a really small physics engine that's only suitable for this one game, but it's one. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff, people. This is inspiring. Don't ever stop sharing this stuff here in this community. People then Teslatic. People says this was my main part of the game. Yeah, man. Don't ever stop sharing this kind of shit. This is really fucking cool. It inspires me. And it's cool to see people doing the hard shit. Teslatic says, oh, you also implemented skeletal animation system, right? Did you implement that one, Teslatic? So while you people talk, People says yes, this was the fun part. Yeah. Oh fuck, dude, I don't even know what you people are talking about. I would really like to learn, and I'm gonna learn. I am gonna learn, people. Thank you for sharing your stories. Really means a lot for me. Yeah, for me and this community. That's really cool. So the swapping of the materials is working. Let's go and do a raid. Let's see who's doing some game development today on Twitch. Okay, twitch.tv. Yeah, let me just find the raid browser, people. Give me a second here. Don't leave. Let's support someone. Don't leave, people. Let's be cool. Where are you, raid browser? Oh fuck, dude. Okay, raid browser, let's see who's working on games and shit. It has to be like something graphical where we can see the game development and stuff. Yeah, sometimes they are working on other stuff that looks like coding, but it's not game dev. So I'm always looking for game dev stuff. So what about this person? What is this person working on? Blender, Unity? Yeah, let's see. So people says, I also tried to do with the fingers with the physics animations, but for some reason the main character was always showing his middle finger, and I don't think this is the right thing for our child's game. It is not, dude. You are right. That is not the right one for a children's game, but I'm pretty sure you fixed it, right? Yeah, pretty sure you fixed it. So this person talking. I'm trying to find someone that is interacting, people, and I don't hear this person talking. Teslatic says, are you a member of Nerdy Discord channel? People, I can remember. Teslatic is. So if you want to join the Discord that these people are talking about in chat, yeah, there it is. There it is. Come and join, people. People are sharing their work, and you can also share yours. Okay, this person is silent. I want to find someone that is like interacting with that community and shit. Yeah. What about this person? Twitch.read. This person is working in Bevy. Bevy is a game engine, people. It's not anything graphical right now, but this is a game engine. So let's do a raid on Alkaline VT. So for the people staying on Twitch, we've got a couple raiders. Thank you, people. Appreciate it. Have a good night. People says, no, I am not right now. Yeah, don't worry, dude. No pressure. Whenever you can join. So 6 viewers ready to raid. Good night, people. Thank you for